You can now get Sky, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Netflix, and Hey You together in one subscription. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, take your seats on your sofas, brew your cuppers, and turn your phones to silent. Because the world of ultimate entertainment is about to begin. 5 streamers, 1 subscription. Head to sky.com for more.
Shh! It's starting!
Requires Sky Stream and Sky Ultimate TV.
Hopefully. All right. Oh, make sure the phone's volume's down on my phone. That way we don't get a feedback loop.
Haha, there we are. We are live. We are live. Is everything coming through on the old stream on the TV in the background?
Waiting for the delay to catch up, and then I'll let you know.
Aha,
Yep,
yes,
there
it
you
is. Good, good, good. Right, I can mute that now. As you can tell, guys, for those of you that are already watching, very super professional stream, smooth transitions from going from starting soon to actually starting, because we're top-notch tech wizards on this channel. Top-notch.
And the countdowns are overrated.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we give you the real experience. This is what actually happens behind the scenes when people stream. So,
Also known as a lot of fuck-ups.
yeah, basically, the long and short of it. So, righty then. I do have everything working, though. I've got my chat up. I've got my mic on. I've got my camera on. I've got my light. So, I think we could probably start off with a few hellos. There's a few people that have already made their way into the chat. Sleety is here. Average Nomads. Obviously, me and you have popped a few messages in chat as well. Hi and how. So a good few of you in the chat already. Thank you very much for piling in from the very, very beginning. It's much appreciated. And I hope all of you are doing really, really, really well on this Friday morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. But most importantly, with it now being the weekend, what is everyone up to? What do you have planned? Are you warhammering it up in one way or another? Or maybe you're doing something else? I don't know. Let us know in the chat. It's always good to know what people are up to, especially when it comes to Warhammer projects. So if you have brought any of your own Warhammer projects along or miniature projects along, feel free to ask questions, ask for some advice. You know how it works by now for the regulars. But most importantly, like I said, I hope everyone is well and have some fun plans this weekend. But Eddie, how are you? How are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm doing well, sir. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been all right, actually. Just a typical work week. Nothing out of the ordinary, unfortunately. I wish I could share some exciting or funny stories with you, but it's been work, family, sleep, work, family, sleep. Same old routine. I'm assuming it's been much of the same for yourself.
Hey, I will take those times over any sort of turmoil any day of the week.
Absolutely, my friend, absolutely. And typically, I would apologise for not streaming last weekend if I was ill or something, or I was just being a lazy git. But family took priority last weekend, so I will apologise, but I won't apologise. It is what it is. But I will make up for it because I have a week booked off work because I had to use some of my annual leave because it was piling up. So I was like semi-forced to take some time off work, which means...
I was going to say, you would be forced to take time off.
So I've got like 9 days off starting from today. So I've got 9 days to work on some Warhammer projects. So hopefully I can bring some videos and more streams to this wonderful community over the course of the next 9 or 10 days, which will be quite nice.
Come on, that's enough time to finish the box.
Oh, yeah. As long as the missus and the kids don't have too much planned for me, I'm hoping I can get a good chunk of it out of the way. I can record some lore videos as well, maybe. I want to do as well, I've already started writing a script for it. I want to do, because I've been doing Warhammer for 6 months now, so I want to do like my experience of Warhammer in 6 months. What I'd do differently.
Like a 6-month check-in.
Yeah, like a 6-month check-in, like show off, the minis I've made and painted and my pile of shame and what I've learned, maybe what I would do differently. Because then it's cool for other people to be like, this is what I did and this is what I would do differently if I knew what I knew now and stuff like that, which would be pretty cool. So I'm going to throw something together and like that. I think I'm probably going to do as well a couple of lore reaction videos. I want to finish off Bricky's playlist with the next one being, I think it's the every Space Marine chapter. I think that's the next one.
Okay.
It's about 45 minutes long, and then I'm assuming he just gives like a brief breakdown of each chapter, and then I think the last one to watch. Yeah, and then I think the last one to watch is like every army explained as well, and then I think from a basics point of view that should be all the lore done, and then I can start moving on to some other stuff then.
Well, his re-upload, his Bricky's Every Faction Re-Explained, that part 1 and part 2, essentially all that is he took his old timeline of 40K and his old Every Faction Explained video, and he just mashed them together and then made corrections. And so that's really all that one is. So if you've already seen the timeline and the other two, you don't necessarily have to watch the... I mean, you still can. There's still new information.
Yeah, so funnily enough, I actually done exactly what you've said. I didn't watch the first one. I watched the re-explained part 1 and 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Just so that I didn't have to watch it essentially twice, but just, new stuff added in, if you will. And then outside of that, I have seen, which I think would be very, very apt for the channel. There was a guy called Westhammer. He's been recommended quite a lot to me, among other lore tubers as well. But he has, I think it's like a 55-minute long video, and it's the Chaplain lore explained. So I've got my eye on that one. I've got that saved. I've also got a Word Bearers one saved, and a Red Corsairs one saved, Badab War explained saved, and someone was also, a few people have also suggested doing reaction videos to the Space King series, because it's kind of like Warhammer but not Warhammer, but it is, but it isn't.
Yeah, it's satire.
Yeah, so lots of suggestions, basically, which is quite cool. Right, few more comments coming in the chat box before we get cracking on with our Ork project. Plans, they sound nice. Just got work this weekend. Oh, what are you working on at the moment, Sleety, as well? Oh, God. Dog's biting my hand off. Requeer, how we doing, my friend? Thanks for coming along and stopping by. Painting your land speeder from the Armageddon box. Nice. What theme are you going for? What chapter are you going for? Ed, there's a question for you in the chat as well if you haven't already seen it.
Yes, I did see that. As far as I know, they go by the standard coloration that all librarians go by because they're codex compliant chapters. So I think they would actually just be Macragge blue, which means they actually wouldn't stand out that much from the rest of the Ultramarines. You may want to double check that, but I'm like 90% certain that they do the standard Macragge blue that all the other codex compliant chapter or librarians do.
All right, stop chewing on my wire, dog. Otherwise, Eddie's not going to.
Damn it! Now I'm curious. I'm going to look. Hold on.
What's that?
I said I'm curious. Now I'm going to look.
What about my dog?
No, about the librarians.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Right, Bo. No more, please. Come on. No more. No. Right, no. I know every time I stream, you want to say hello, didn't you? That's what it is. I'm pretty sure you know when I'm streaming. So, there we are. There she is.
Because she's learned if she bugs you enough, she gets treats.
I know. I think she has mine. She's very, very smart and switched on. So, there we are, Bo.
Damn you, Pavlov.
Say your hellos. Oh, now you're calm, are you? Gone camera shy. Is that what it is? You've been biting my arm, jumping up and down, biting my wire, doing all of the things. And now as soon as I get you up front and centre, you've gone all shy. Typical. I'm sure this won't be the last time you want to say hello this evening. I think Eddie's hit the nail on the head. You know you get treats, don't you? Yeah?
Yep.
Right, are you going to let me paint this orc? Are you going to let me paint this orc? Yeah? Alright, okay, cool. Right, you stay there. Be a good girl for me. Yeah? Right, no more. Right, no more. Come on. Nope. Nope, nope,
Yes, more.
nope. Right. I don't know if anyone's noticed as well, but the background light on my camera on my face is now gone, and I've also got a light on my Mini, a proper light. I've been doing upgrades. And I also have an actual wet palette now. Look at that. Nice little wet palette from Army Painter. I've gone Army Painter mad. I have.
I like my styrofoam bowl. Thank
They're
you.
my they're like my new brand obsession. Going Ultramarines, absolutely spot on. That was the right answer because Ultramarines. Ah, my dogs. What are you doing? Yeah, we love Ultramarines around here. Ultramarines are my favourite Space Marine faction chapter. Oh my god. Right, Bo, please stop now. Please. Right,
I like that they pay for everybody else's releases.
Yeah, pretty much. I've only been doing Warhammer 6 months, and I know that. Didn't take me long to work out. Right, Bo, no more. No. 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 Right, I'll get you a treat, and then I'm going to stream. Is that a deal? Right. Let's go get you a treat, and then I will stream, yes? Is that a deal? Come on in.
I'm just double checking the answer to the librarian question for you.
There we go. Now you be a good girl for me, yeah? Right, okay. Now we might be left in peace and quiet for 20 minutes as I put my headphones on. Where are we? Where are we? There we go. Haha. Right, I am back, and I need to work out what I'm going to do next on this orc.
Okay, so from what I'm looking at, actually the Ultramarine Librarians are a slightly darker shade of blue than the rest of the Ultramarines. From what I'm seeing here, it was originally listed as... Where'd it go? Cantor blue. Which I'm pretty sure I have it. I'm pretty sure that's lighter, actually. So I don't know how much I believe that one. But now apparently it's being used. Crimson Fist blue is what people are using for Ultramarines Librarians.
Oh, is it?
So I don't have that. I'm not sure if that's a contrast or a base layer. But Crimson Fist blue is apparently what people are using for their Ultramarines Librarians now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Nice. Right, have I missed any comments? Such a spoiled dog. Yes, she is very, very spoiled. I will not even shy away from it. She's incredibly spoiled. It shouldn't be, really. It creates bad habits.
You did it to yourself.
I know. Look, she's on the thing again. What are you doing? Your treat's over there, little one. Here we go. There's your treat. Come on. Come on. There we are. I'll give you a proper chew one so you wouldn't nag me all night. Righty then. Cool. Right. Right.
I think you're finally ready to put...
I think I'm finally ready to put some paint on this plastic. Yeah, you are correct. I think there was one or two areas that I wanted to touch up, which I was looking at after I'd painted that I'd missed. Part of it was brown. Yep, that's your treat. Come on. Where are we? Is that it there? Rhinox hide. There she is. Old Rhinox baby.
Ah, it's such a great color.
I do like it. I'll give that a little shake. Give that a little shake. Blake. Blake.
Get off your Fortnite and get the damn dog.
Blake! Swap that. Thank you, bud. Right, let's get this Rhinox hide on the go. Give my little wet palette its first little try. Yeah, I've gone a bit Warhammer mad as well. I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I've come up with an alternative to my constant moaning of bringing up that I need a dedicated workspace for this hobby that I'm now addicted to. You know, have you seen these like little pre-made boards with all like the paint holders and everything on them?
I have seen them.
So for me, it's perfect because I'm at the moment I'm getting out like all my brushes and all my like my wet palette and then my cups and everything like individually. So it takes ages to like take everything out and then put away. Whereas this is just like on effectively like a portable shelf. So I can just take it in and out of the cupboard then in one swoop. So it's my short-term plan. All right,
But then what are you going to bitch about during live streams?
I know, right? I'm not going to have anything to moan about.
For many years, my studio was my car, so I used to keep everything in a tackle box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I used to just go park at parks, actually, and I just sit in my car and paint there.
Oh, if that's what works.
That's what I did for many years. I wouldn't go back to it, that's for damn sure.
Now you've tasted the luxury of a desk and an actual dedicated space.
Not just a desk, I have a whole dedicated studio.
Oh, a whole studio, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
I'm very beneficent.
I can imagine.
As I always say.
Yeah, I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that.
Yeah, but you live on an island and real estate is a premium.
It certainly is.
I live in the middle of the desert where you can throw a rock and you're very unlikely to hit another person.
Yeah, maybe. Right, Bo, you're being very naughty now. Naughty. No, out the way. Naughty. No, naughty. You can shout at me all you like. Wait. This is what happens when you get a spoilt dog, see? It's my own fault.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
White or black?
I don't know.
Well, white Jesus had tribulations. Black Jesus had adventures.
Oh. My dog is just being a nutter. Oh, she's finally sat down with her treat now. I don't know what she wanted. Right, there we are. I can actually do some painting. Bloody hell.
Sleety, I have to say, I've seen some gadgets and gizmos for painting discs from 3D printer guys that I'm like, damn, that actually almost makes me want to be able to make shit like that.
I've gone down the hobby rabbit hole with gadgets and paints. Just finished setting up my desk for painting. Yeah, Sleety, I caught... I don't know if you've seen it as well, Eddie, but... some of the pictures that you sent of you priming your models, I think it was earlier today, was it, or yesterday? Got a nice desk with a setup of all the paints on the wall and their little rack and stuff. Yeah, so it looks like a really nice, clean setup, to be fair. Real nice. Makes me jealous.
I thought you were talking about me for a second. I was like, I don't remember priming. When was I priming?
Someone's broken into your house and started taking pictures of Warhammer at your desk. Yeah, Etsy. I haven't used anything like that for bits, but I think a 3D printer would be cool for that, wouldn't it? Like if you're doing like bits and stuff for kit bashing.
We have a local guy that does them, and then he sells them through the local game shops for like basing bits and stuff like that. So that's usually where I pick most of my stuff up.
Oh, is it?
But something to keep in mind for everybody is now offer free 3D printing services.
Oh, I don't know if it did for everyone else, but I didn't hear any of what you said after the first two words of that sentence.
I play with my settings. Is that better?
Yeah, got you now.
Okay. Double check with your local libraries because a lot of libraries now offer free 3D printing services up to a certain amount.
Really?
So if you've already got the STL file, you can just call your local libraries and ask them if they offer that, and then they'll print it off for you for free.
Damn. I did not know that. That is
Support
handy.
your local library, kids.
Yeah, when I get into the realms of kit bashing, that will certainly be something I'd be looking to take advantage of. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's limits on it. They're not going to print you like, a whole building or something like that. But if you just need like a couple of crates or some candles or something like that.
Yeah, something that's pretty easy, straightforward, and not massive.
Yeah, exactly. There's usually, I think, like not weight limits, but like I guess it'd be weight limits. Material limits.
That would make sense. Hi and how. I have started on a game called 1490 Doom. Can't say I've heard of that.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I feel like I can picture the box, but I might be thinking of an Arkham game.
Feel free to explain further. Share some details. Fulgrim is also watching over it to make sure it's perfection.
Hey, how'd you know I was working on Slanesh?
Slanesh. Dun, 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 dun. Right, where was those other brown details that I needed? Frankie, how we doing, my friend? Thank you very much for stopping by.
Morning, Frankie.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. What are you up to this weekend? Let us know. Are you working on anything, or will you be? Oh, that was it. Yeah, the handle. The handle.
What were we working on last time? I don't remember. What did we end off on?
I believe I was doing the brown, which is what I'm doing now.
Oh, we were working on scratching leather. I remember now.
Yeah, that's right. And then after I'd finished on the scratchy leather, there were some just general like bits of brown that I'd missed. Like on the boots and stuff, and then this handle here that he's holding on to. And then I think the brown is done then. And then we've got, I think the only thing left to paint on the actual orc itself is the axe, which I've already put the silver on, and I'm putting the brown on the handle now. His gun, and then his teeth.
And then the banner.
And then, yeah, the banner, which I'll do separately. But from a base coat point of view, the base stuff is done then. I can start looking at doing washes and then maybe some highlights. And then and then he's done then.
Oh, Sleety's right. The bullets as well. In his bandolier.
Yes. Absolutely. Still at work. I'll be working on some orcs later this evening. Nice. Happy days. Frankie, what did you go with in the end with your orcs? I can't remember. Yeah, I know you might have already told us. And when I say what did you go for in terms of like clan and stuff, style? Seem to have quite a lot of bad moons. A lot of people going for yellow.
Blood Axis for life.
Which one's Blood Axes?
Camo.
Ah.
They're the ones that all the other Orc clans hate because they actually use tactics.
They actually think.
Yeah, basically. It's because they constantly fight humans and are mercenaries for humans as well, and so they've adopted a bunch of their fighting techniques from just fighting them for so long and being like, hey, that shit actually works. If you take cover behind a wall, your head doesn't just get blown off.
Who'd have thought it? It is a game that takes place on the year of, well, 1490. Okay, that would make sense. Where a fog, the unlived people is all over the world, and now people fight to live. Okay. Fair.
I think I'm thinking of an Arkham game then.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
Can't remember a customer's name 3 mins after they left the showroom, but can remember bullets from 2 weeks ago. So true.
Well, yeah, one of those is important information, and the other one is completely superfluous.
Evil Sons. I want to do Speed Freaks. I also picked up the battalion box with all the vehicles. Nice. Are Speed Freaks red?
Yes, and Speed Freak mobs are hilarious. If you lean and specialize into the Speed Freaks and just go pure Speed Freaks, those lists are always hilarious 100% of the time. Sometimes they're even good, but they're hilarious 100% of the time.
Sounds like my
so I highly recommend leaning into that.
Sounds pretty cool. Like we always say, and you do it anyway, Frankie, but yeah, 100% make sure you pop your pictures in the Discord. Work in progress and finished article. I like seeing people's projects anyway, so that because it helps me. Gives me inspiration. And I know there's a lot of other people who are new to the hobby, so it helps them too.
All I know is Hayden needs to calm the fuck down.
Oh, what you mean with his work? Fucking
yeah,
nutcase, bro. That fucking Chaplain that he posted earlier on.
That's why when that one time he was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty new to this hobby too." I'm like, Hayden, shut up.
I know, right? I think it was before as well. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe like a month or 2 ago, he posted that Terminator.
Yep.
And then somewhere in between the Chaplain and the Terminator, he posted the Librarian. Just insane work, like.
He's very close to the heavy metal style, and it makes me laugh.
So is he actually new to the hobby then, or is this just some sort of running joke?
No, I think he actually is relatively new. I think he's only got maybe a year more experience on it than you do. But what I think it is I think he signed up for a Patreon very early and just got like all those PDFs and all that foundational knowledge very quickly. And so it's just been refining those skills since then.
Fair play.
Because to anyone out there wondering, is subscribing to a Patreon of these amazing artists worth it? That's what they do, is they basically just make you take those skill jumps a lot faster.
Oh, right, okay.
You're not trying to figure out all of those missing steps that are left purposefully vague when you're looking up these tutorials. So like when you look on Instagram and you see somebody's like step by step, here's how I did this amazing non-metallic metal, and it's like 8 pictures, right? You'll notice from picture 6 to 7, 6 looks really blocky because that's where they have all the colors sketched out. And then 7, they're going in with like a white highlight or something like that, but all of a sudden the colors are all smoothly blended together. And you're just like, well, how the fuck did that happen? Like,
what the?
There's a critical step that's missing there. But if you're just looking at it, like it just, it looks like the full tutorial.
Yeah.
And that's the missing step that a lot of those Patreons afford you. And so
Fair.
if there's someone whose style out there that you like and you want to learn their techniques, yes, it can absolutely be worth it to invest in a Patreon. All it does is it just makes you learn faster.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what works for some people.
Yeah.
That's what works for some people. Fair. Speaking of Patreon, I did have a Patreon, and since we hit 700 subscribers the other day, we now have
got shut down.
access. No, we now have access to memberships on YouTube. So
Aww.
I have requested memberships for the channel for anyone who wants to support the channel beyond, just watching, commenting, liking. And obviously in return, there'll be, a number of perks and stuff like that. So I've just requested that from YouTube today. And it unlocked loads of other really cool features like super chats, partnerships. You can request partnerships from sponsors and stuff now, which is pretty cool. Because all of that stuff will eventually help the channel grow, in terms of, well, hopefully getting better equipment. I can get a better stream going, better mic, fancy alerts and shit on the channel. I can run giveaways, painting competitions with prizes.
I will say temper any sponsorships with a lot of caution.
Oh,
because
yeah.
There have been multiple and numerous creators who have lost their careers because they chose a poor sponsorship.
Yeah, I'll be very. What I want to do with sponsorships is keep it relevant to the hobby.
You don't want to do Raid Shadow Legends? They'll just throw money at you, man.
Yeah. Oh, stuff like that, like gaming related stuff. Yeah, definitely. But I don't think.
Do Raid. Don't do Raid. Please don't.
I don't want to do like if I got approached by gambling or something like that. I wouldn't do that. Not that I have an issue with gambling, but
I was going to say, what do you got against blackjack and hookers?
Yeah. Well, now that you mention it, no.
Actually, forget the blackjack.
Now, if we can get a sponsorship on the latter, but yeah, stuff like that. I know it doesn't bode well with certain groups of audience, so yeah, anything gaming related.
Shit for you. I'm just.
I know
that's one of those ones that I'm like, temper with caution.
Yeah, I know a lot of YouTube Warhammer channels get into the AM. I can see a lot of them get VPN.
Better help, shit like that.
Yeah.
Honey was the big one. Honey was the one that I remember that snared a bunch of people and ended up being a giant scam. And
is it?
There was a bunch of fallout from that one.
Down. So yeah, I'll be sensible with it for sure, but it will all be with a view to growing the channel,
Yeah. And enriching yourself.
Oh yeah, if that was ever the point of it becoming it'd be really cool if I could do it as a job. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. And that way I could focus on actually doing proper edited videos, more videos as well.
Those do get you much, much better engagement.
Yeah. I do like making videos. It's just it's the time
consuming.
Yeah, when I've done some videos in the past, as you've seen, when we did the sponging of the Marine.
Yeah.
It was 6 or 7 hour stream, and then I had to download the stream, and then I had to cut out all the bits where, there was no actual painting.
It wasn't relevant.
And then, yeah, it just took a long time to take 6 hours of footage and turn it into 12 minutes, and then add all of the commentary on top, the background music, the transitions. I like doing it. It just takes a while. But yeah, that'd be cool if I could do that.
And now you see why people hire editors.
Yeah, right. Puppy, come on. You're being very greedy now, aren't you? Right, no. Down. No. No. Naughty. Naughty. I know you listen to that word, so no. Naughty.
Anybody else getting slightly aroused by hearing him say naughty over and over again?
You don't need a sponsorship deal for that. Oh, dear. Right. On that note, let's have a look at some comments that we've missed.
On that note, really?
Calm down, Bender. I got the reference. And the game take 30 to 40 minutes to play. Only need 3 minis is needed, and you play on a round table board. Nice. Right. Bo, no.
I'm not going to pretend like the time commitment isn't a big reason why I don't play Warhammer very much. It takes forever, so anything that's less than that, always welcome.
No. Naughty. No. Bloody dog. Oh, she's shouting at me now. No.
Uh-oh.
No. No. Naughty.
Yes. Do it. Rebel against your master.
She is as well. Come on, don't make me be mean. I don't want to say no and say naughty, but you're stopping me from painting. Come on. I got an orc to paint. All right, down, down. Come on, down, out. No, no. Oh my god. What was the Scottish Lord scam? Oh, I don't remember that one. Scottish Lord scam? Was it Warhammer related?
Oh no,
Right.
they're talking about.
No.
There was
Naughty.
somebody owned a parcel of land in Scotland. Actually, I don't even think they owned it. I think they had a conservatorship over it. And
Yeah.
what they were doing was they were selling little 1-by-1 plots of it, so
Yeah.
that you could technically own land there and call yourself a lord or a lady, and you got an official certificate and like. But then it turned out that the people didn't even actually own the land, and so you weren't buying rights to anything. You were essentially just buying a fancy piece of paper that called you a lord. I do remember that one.
I don't remember that one. Let the dog
yeah,
paint
that
a
was another
miniature.
A lot of people had picked up as a sponsor. That one might have only been big here in America. I feel like we're one of the few countries that are dumb enough to fall for it, so we love our meaningless titles.
Right. I'm not sure what to do with this axe.
Rust it the hell up.
Yeah.
You don't sound too thrilled about that idea. Did you want to keep it clean?
No, I just didn't know what you meant.
Oh, add a bunch of rust to it.
Rust.
Need...
Oh, okay. Well, I've got the silver painted on the actual axe bit. The handle's painted brown, and then there's some like wires and gadgets like attached to it. I don't know what color to paint those. I could paint those like black, I suppose.
So wires typically on orcs, I'll do one of three things. I'll do black if I'm just trying to be lazy and quick about it. Usually what I'll do is I'll do hazard stripe. So I'll paint the entire cable yellow, and then I'll just add black stripes to it, essentially.
Okay.
And then, or alternatively, if there's a bunch of wires, I do them a bunch of different colors.
So there's
then it looks like a bundle
one
of, like,
big wire.
nest wire. Yeah, so I would either just do it straight black or hazard stripe.
I will go black only because there's already a lot of yellow on the orc, and then obviously the banner's going to be yellow as well, which is going to be like the banner's pretty much the same size as the bloody orc. Yeah. Right? No, naughty.
And to anyone wondering why I say black instead of just like painted silver is because on a lot of times on orc weapons you'll find those wires where the actual coating has been frayed and you can see the wire underneath. And so I typically will pick a coating color, and then that way if I come across one of those I can paint the wire silver or copper or whatever. But that's why I didn't say just paint it silver.
But I do agree with the rust. We can do rust. I actually have this. If you've got the stream up in the background, fresh rust effect. Look at that.
Oh, start shaking it now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Keep painting whatever it is you're going to be painting, and then keep shaking that, and it might be ready by the time that we're ready to put on rust effect. We'll probably have to shake it more.
Nice.
Still, but oh, never mind. That's not the one I was thinking of.
I got another effect as well the other day, but I've got to wait until Christmas because the missus has bought me a bunch of. My missus is like one of the most organised people you ever meet in your life, and she decided to spend a load of money on me the other day for Christmas, and I'm like, yeah, but what if I want to buy that shit now to use it like next week? So she's bought me plasma coil glow. She bought me pro acryl bold white titanium colour, which I'm looking forward to using. Brush soap.
That's a staple. Yay!
She got me the brush soap, the one that we was talking about for like months. She got me that painting station that I was talking about earlier on. She also got me... What else did she get me? Oh, right. I'll move this out of the way. I'm going to be doing a video on these because I'm a sucker for stuff like this. I don't know if anyone's ever seen these before. They are Warhammer blind boxes.
Oh, yeah.
So I got 2 of these the other day in a local game shop. So I'm going to be doing a video on these because they're sealed, as you can see. The stickers are still there. But then the missus went out and bought me 8 sealed ones. They've got the plastic cellophane wrap still on them. A whole 8 box, unopened, untouched, for the Ultramarines version, which was like Series 4 or something that came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
So she got me those as well. What else? Did she get me anything else?
Did it come with the little like trade box that they all like sit on a store shelf in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got that. It's the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure those guaranteed at least one of each, but I know there's one series where that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I'm new to it. I saw it by accident in the shop, and then they didn't have many left.
I just don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, and then I came home and had a look, and I was like, oh, they've got Ultramarines. I was like, saying to the missus, then I was like, oh, that's the army that I want to collect. And she was like, oh, well, why don't you get this here, which was like a whole 8 box unopened in that display box thing that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Sleety makes a good point. He says, so you're going to promote gambling after all, LOL. I see where you're coming from. I do see where you're coming from.
I'm a hedonist. Absolutely, I'll promote gambling. Not unhealthy gambling, but I'll absolutely promote gambling if it's fun for you. Absolutely, it's not fun for me.
When I said gambling, should have clarified. Sorry. So when I meant gambling, I meant as in like, I suppose, like, you know, scratch cards, casinos, that sort of gambling, I suppose.
And that's what I'm advocating.
Yeah, like betting, that sort of gambling. But I do see your point. I do see your point with the whole, what do they call it? There's like phrases for it, isn't there? Like, specifically for that type of, like loot boxes or something, do they call it? Yeah, loot boxes. Yeah. So
here's my counter argument to it, and it's the classic American counter argument to it, but this is how I've always thought about those sorts of things. If you go and buy a bag of candy, let's say Skittles. Okay, you guys got Skittles over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so say you go buy a bag of Skittles. Purple is your favorite Skittle. You love the purple Skittle. They have different flavors. They taste different. There's a subjective best and a subjective worst.
I can already see where you're going with this.
Pissed? Yeah, why are you not pissed that there's X amount of purple Skittles in every bag? That's a gamble that you're willing to take.
Yeah.
So it's all just it's a matter of what gambles you
context and perspective
aren't willing to take. Yeah, and so like if that's one of the gambles you aren't willing to take, cool. I'm not willing to take the gambles at the casino because that's not fun for me. But at the same time, I'm not gonna shame the product for existing for those people that do enjoy that sort of thing, because there is that little dopamine hit that you get
Yeah.
when you open that box the first time and you look inside to see what it is. You get it. There's a
Yeah.
psychological reaction. You get a hit of dopamine. Your body goes, "Oh, that feels good." I get that. I'm not going to shame anyone for that.
Oh,
So,
no, no, absolutely not. Oh, and Sleety, by the way, I know you're only taking the piss.
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
true.
I know.
But there's one. I really wish I could remember which series it was, but there is one series where it was unfortunate that if you bought one of those boxes, it still didn't guarantee one of each, because each series has one that's harder to find than the rest. It's usually like a
Yes.
captain or a librarian or something like that.
Oh yeah, Frankie said, yeah, if you get the whole box of those, you get a captain, or you just get the kill team, same minis.
Same minis.
Yeah.
Which, on that note, if anyone bought the Kill Team beginner box and is pissed because they're missing the 3 models for each side, the Dawn of War board game box is carried by Target. Is those 3 missing models for each side?
Oh, fair.
So they finally came out with a solution for it.
Oh, nice. I don't think they do that in the UK.
Actually, I don't think you guys do get those.
No, I don't think we do. Are they the ones that come in like solid red? Are they the solid red miniatures?
Yes.
And they're like they're pre-built as well, aren't they?
No, they're push to fit.
Oh, they push fit. I might be getting mixed up with something else, but right, no.
Do me a favor. When you have time,
yeah,
look to see if you guys do get those. Because
the Kill Team
if
one.
you don't,
yeah,
the Dawn of War box from Target specifically.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, let me know, because that's a much cheaper way to get a Justicar.
Oh,
and I
it?
know that's one of the Chaplains that's hard to find and expensive right now.
Or as soon as you said Chaplain, it was it. Game over. I'm instantly there.
Yeah, so just when you have free time, see if that's available to you guys, and if not, let me know and I'll try and hunt one down.
Oh, you're a star. I'll have to definitely have a look at that. Anything Chaplain related. Because I do want to do that Chaplain series. I haven't forgotten about it. I've got all my footage from the first Chaplain that I painted. And then I have built the Chaplain from the Armageddon box, which will be the second video in that series. And the Chaplain that you're referring to counts as well, so gotta...
Frankie is correcting me. Apparently it doesn't fix the Space Marine side. I just assumed it did because it fixes the Plague Marine side.
Ah.
So I just figured it fixed both, but apparently it doesn't.
Oh, it's good to know, though.
Yeah.
It is good to know. I've only been to Vegas twice, both times left with the same or just more than I arrived with. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have a problem with gambling, just to be clear. I have no issue with it at all. I just wouldn't promote it per se.
I will.
Because I know it just rubs some people, some audiences up the wrong way, that's all.
What channel am I going to, Sleety? Never mind.
Got it, have you?
So.
No different minis. Oh, that's the question you had a minute ago. Yeah, that's the one from Frankie. Yeah, where is it? I think you might be right as well, Frankie. You mentioned earlier with regards to, where's the message? If you get the whole box of those. Yeah, that message there, because I don't know. Yeah, there's the side of the box with all the different characters that it could potentially come with. And then I'm assuming... Yeah, because there isn't a picture of anything else. And then I'm assuming, yeah, it's all of these guys here. That being the captain, I'm assuming. So, but I've only got 2 of those. And then the local game shop said that it'll message me on the social media when they got some more in for the Dark Angels one. And then I've got 8 of the Ultramarines ones. So fingers crossed I get some good stuff from the Ultramarines. That'll be pretty cool.
Okay, Sleety, to answer your question, I'm looking at the picture now where you're holding the base. The blue that's on the left is probably your safest bet. That's going to be your purest, most high contrast blue. It's going to take all of the other colors on top of it the best, especially whites. It's going to really like those a lot. The middle blue will give you, that's the one that I like personally. That is the exact opposite of what you quote unquote should be going for, because that's actually a lighter blue than what you've done for the rest of your army, judging by the second picture. But that still offers the same level of contrast, just in the opposite direction. So now he's going to stand out more as opposed to hiding more. But it's still the same level of contrast against the rest of the army. The rightmost one is probably what you actually want to do for your librarian in order to be able to achieve those darker tones once you start hitting it with washes and things like that. That'll really take it down below where your dreadnought is, because your dreadnought has a little bit more gray to the blue than any of these three examples do. Which I'm gonna laugh if one of these three is the one that you used on your dreadnought. But yeah, so that's my advice. I like the middle one the best. I think it's the most visually striking and would look the best. Also would be the most fun to play with as far as volumes of light is concerned. The leftmost one is probably your safest bet when you're going to be adding things on top of it, and then the rightmost one is your safest bet if you do want to go the more accurate darker blue than the rest of the army. There you go, there's my advice.
Nice.
He also says it doesn't look like you guys can find it over there. Alright, let me start looking. Hold on.
Oh, for the reference in the Chaplain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see the message, but I was waiting for you to finish. Yeah, finish your advice. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the character that you're speaking about either, so it'd be good to see what he looks like.
Do you want me to just post a picture of a Justicar in the Discord?
I don't mind. This is like you telling me about it today is the first I'm hearing about it, you know?
No, it was on your list when you were going down your list of chaplains you still needed to buy.
Yeah, it was a pretty big list. I still don't know if that is the full list. I'm hoping it is, because it's a pretty decent site. So... yeah, I'm not sure, because I've got, obviously, the one chaplain that I've already made and painted. The new one, I've got a chaplain on bike in the box, sealed still, as well. And then after that, I don't know what chaplain I'm going to do. I might see if I can try and get a like an old school one or something.
There you go, I posted the Justicard. Or I DM'd it to you.
Oh, you posted it, did you?
I DM'd it to you.
Nice. Let's have a look.
Just because I don't want to have to hunt down who the original artist is.
Ah, fair. Oh, right. Yes. Yes. I do actually really like the look of that one. Isn't that the one that's called, like, Judica or Judiciaire or something like
that? Justicar.
Justicar, yeah. There we are. Yeah, you did mention it like 5 times a minute ago. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Meth is a hell of a drug, Peter.
I know. Don't do it, guys.
Yeah, don't do that one. Stay away from that one. Yeah, I live in New Mexico. Stay away from that one.
Stay away from Peter.
Yeah. He's not allowed within 250 feet of a school.
Oh, no. Nope, the one with the Dreadnought was with ultramarine blue contrast. Oh, thanks for the... oh, that was for you. I have 3 different jump chaplains to do. 3! Which 3 do you have to do, Frankie?
That would be traditional jump chaplain, the wolf priest jump chaplain, and
Oh, I do like the wolf priest one. That looks pretty cool.
sanguinary priest jump
Yeah.
chaplain.
I also do like, is it Lamartes?
Yep.
He looks pretty cool.
Not Mephistian.
Doggo,
With
please.
his Lord Zed suit.
All right, no more Doggo. No. Oh, wait. Nope. Stop it. No more Doggo. Right, I need to carry on with this black.
And Frankie, I see what you were saying about the Dawn of War box, which is the box that I'm thinking of that comes with the 3 missing Plague Marines and the 3 missing Space Marine heroes, because I could have swore it was the Dawn of War box. But now that I'm looking at the contents of this, because yes, it is still available for us here in the States, so I'll see if I can't hunt one down and pick one up for you.
Nice.
What is the box I'm thinking of?
What colour is that bloody axe?
Oh, you have to read this and respond to it. That's the moral thing to do.
Oh, Sleety, you're an absolute superstar, my friend. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'm assuming everyone else can see it in the chat, because as Sleety says, let's get your first super done. So yeah, really, really do appreciate that. Thank you very much for, the first ever super chat on the channel. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You can see the smile on my face. It's just
I love how as he. Oh, actually, never mind. I forget that what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing aren't going to line up. I like how in the video when you said that you're just completely deadpan, but I'm like, oh no, wait, you really will be smiling when I see it.
Yeah, it's just mad to think that 6 months ago, just started the channel up for a bit of fun. So when stuff like that happens, it's mad. So I really do appreciate it. Honestly, I really, really, really do.
Yeah, that's almost a cup of coffee right there.
No, it's just madness, like, especially when you just start something up for a bit of fun. Like, I never thought that I'd build a community the way that we've built a community. So, and the fact that you guys jump on every single time I stream, spend hours with me, most of the time talking utter shit. But it's our shit, and I enjoy it, and you guys seem to enjoy it as well. So I really, really do appreciate it. Not even a pint, yeah, not in the UK. You're talking what, 4, 5 quid for a decent pint nowadays, I think, in the UK.
Oh, it's because you added the qualifier decent. I'm sure if I tried, I could find a bar during happy hour where I could get some cheap ass, basically piss water for two pounds a pint. I'm sure I could find it.
Yeah, absolute piss water. I couldn't agree more. But yeah, thank you again,
Basically,
Sleety.
they're going to the Thames and just going here.
I really do appreciate it. Frankie says he has an old metal one, Blood Angels Jump Chaplain, and then the new Chaplain. And I have the 2 unique chaps. I guess that's 5, huh? Oh, Frankie, if you've got them hanging around, if you don't have to dig them out or anything, or they're done or not, as a fellow chaplain, I'd love to see those. Just because that sort of stuff is right up my street, as you know. One day on the channel, one day in years to come, we will do a chaplain-related competition of sorts. And I'll have a chaplain as the prize. Everything will be chaplain-related. James Shrimpton, on the Games Workshop website, it says that the Imperial Fists Primaris upgrades and transfers are sold out online.
Does it say sold out online or temporarily out of stock online? Those are 2 different statements. Sold out online usually means, though not always, but it usually means it won't be coming back. Temporarily out of stock or temporarily out online usually means that it's just out and they're waiting for the next round of printing.
Yeah.
And they go, okay, we need to print more 40K stuff, Space Marines. Let's start doing that. We need to start remaking those because all that stock's running out now. because GW only has a single production facility for all of their game systems. You can actually, if you track their website for long enough, you can watch it happen in real time, and it's really funny. They have to do all of their production in waves. So they'll do a month or two where they're producing nothing but models for Age of Sigmar. And so you'll watch the 40K model availability drop and drop and drop and drop and drop. And then the next month or two, they'll do 40K. And then the next month or two, they'll do Lord of the Rings. And they keep cycling those because they only have the single production facility for all of their games. So it's one of those things.
Oh. What else have we got? I'm near London. Will be closer to a tenner. Yes, it certainly will be. When I moved out of London, when I moved from London, that was what, over 10 years ago now. It was getting to that sort of price for a decent pint. Hey, where do you think I come from? Hi and how?
I'm assuming the Thames.
I don't know. That could be. You could be from anywhere.
We were talking about the Thames when that first got sent through. Although I know there's a time delay that doesn't actually.
Oh, right,
sense,
okay.
in my head, that's my headcanon now.
I don't know. We have a lot of people. I think we've got a big the split between most people. I think we've got obviously the UK, America, and then we seem to have a lot of subscribers from Asia.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah,
which is interesting.
So I'm going to go with that. That's going to be my guess. Happy hour. What's that? Saying that,
do you guys legit not have that?
No, I was going to say yeah, we do.
That?
We've got where I live. I live in a relatively small village in Wales, and there are 2 pubs in the village. And they're constantly doing like promotions against each other, like essentially like battling over customers because it's not a very big village at all. And they call it a happy hour, but it's actually more like a happy 4 hours.
Yeah,
which is
that's
quite nice. Yeah. Oh, from Denmark. Okay. Nice. I think you might be the first subscriber. First subscriber that we have from Denmark.
You're gonna be like, oh, so you're a Swede then?
Oh no. Oh, I do think that we do have someone that is from Sweden or Norway, which I want to be careful of because, again, it probably offends someone by accident. Looking at taking my nephew to Tower of London. If he is a git, I will leave him there. Right, Bo, down. No. I'm trying to paint. No. Yeah, you can do your little moan all you like.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Great bacon. I'm assuming you mean Denmark? Or unless I've missed something in the conversation?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the bacon's about either. I like bacon.
I like bacon as well. There's this like thick ass bacon that they do at my local butcher's, and it's essentially like bacon that's gammon, and it's fucking mental amazing. Saying that though, bacon in the UK and versus bacon in the US is very different.
I imagine.
How do you do your bacon?
Well, first we take a pig.
No. Are you like a maple glaze, streaky? Have it with pancakes.
Personally, I only like peppered bacon. I'm not one for
peppered bacon.
I'm not one for any sort of glazes, any sort of honeys, any sort of herbal rubs. I like just a straight peppered bacon or just a straight plain bacon. Salt, I guess.
Okay.
Salted bacon.
I like smoked bacon. I do like smoked food.
There's a lot of smoked ones that I just I've yet to find a smoked bacon that I like, and everyone here, especially in the Southwest, is obsessed with applewood smoking, and I
Oh,
cannot stand applewood.
I love applewood smoked cheese. Oh my lord.
Yeah, see, I don't like applewood at all.
I love that shit. We're going to start another food conversation like we did on the channel last week.
Yep.
Sorry, not last week, the week before. Sleety was talking about bacon from Denmark. We the people who once owned half the UK when we made boats and ran it with an axe. Oh, like, I was going to say Vikings.
Isn't Celts technically more accurate?
Our bacon is sliced pork belly. English bacon seems to be more meaty. I'd say that's probably fair way of looking at it. I don't have a problem with streaky bacon or the fattier bacon because it's quite crispy. Can get quite crispy.
Bacon should be crispy. If your bacon's soggy, you're doing it wrong.
I have to agree with that. I do have to agree with that. It's got to be crispy. I don't mind bacon with a bit of a glaze on it, but if I'm having it on a full English or a bacon sandwich, just some nice plain crispy bacon or smoky bacon. Don't need to overcomplicate it. Job done.
Hi and Hal, I'm a desert rat through and through. We fear no one because we live in an environment where the sun is trying to kill us every day. There's no person that scares us. Our environment's trying to kill us.
Yeah, just stepping outside is a challenge.
I came inside earlier and my wife gave me a hug and she was like, "Babe, you were burning up. Are you feeling okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I feel fine." And I just gently touched my back and like almost burnt my hand. And I was like, "Oh my God, my skin is really hot. Like, holy shit, what is going on?"
Fear the North. It's like Game of Thrones now, the way you're saying that.
That being said, yeah, as soon as it gets down to like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm shivering like a fucking chihuahua. So, pros and cons.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long you'd last in the UK in the winter.
I'd get used to it eventually. I used to spend winters in Nebraska, but like, it sucked.
Standing at the train station at 6:30 in the morning to go to work, and it's like -5 outside.
Bold of you to assume I'll wake up to an alarm.
How dare you?
I morally object to alarms. I don't believe any person should ever be forced to wake up for any reason other than an emergency.
Oh, I wish I could say that was true in my life, but I don't wake up at that time anymore.
You don't have to live by it.
Very true. Very true. We have drizzle daily, so it's trying to drown us. We do. Yeah, this summer that we're having at the moment is unheard of.
What are y'all, turkeys walking outside and just standing staring up with your mouths open? Yeah, no, I've been following your guys' stuff and it has been gnarly. And like, to be fair to the UK, all of your architecture is engineered to trap heat inside, which just exacerbates the problem.
Yeah, our country is not built for the weather that we're having, unfortunately. Like, I have been... The office that I work in, I'm a 5-day a week in the office, 9 till 5 gig. And, like, the offices that we work in, they're just horrific. And I think now, over the last month, we've had 2 heat waves with a little gap in between, and I've been, not just me, but we've been sent home 2 times on a half day, and then 2 or 3 times like an hour or 2 before work's supposed to actually finish, because we've got no AC, and then we've just got those really shitty desk fans that just blow hot air around the room. They don't actually do anything, which is really annoying. Should I paint his teeth black and then paint white over them so that I got black in between his teeth, or should I paint them white and then put some sort of wash on them afterwards?
I would actually paint them yellow, knowing that it's not going to cover very well, but then hit it all with a brown wash and then start painting your teeth from there.
Alrighty then, that's what I'm going to do next. So yellow first.
Because what that'll do is that'll create an uneven variation in each tooth as you cover it with those bone colors, so that you get more subtle variation tooth to tooth.
Nice. Alright, that's the next job. And then we'll come back to the axe in a bit once that dries so we can do the rust and everything. And whilst I clean my brush, I can get caught up on some comments. Worked outside all week. It was 98 Fahrenheit, so like 36, 37. It's not even our hottest season yet. I lived in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm dreading August.
45 daily. Shit. Got a hosepipe ban at the moment. It's a joke. Oh, we don't have one of those yet, Sleety, but I did see, funnily enough, in the news today for Wales that there is a potential hosepipe ban coming up. I didn't realise you'd already had one in the southeast. It very hot, yes. Over 20, not normal in Denmark.
20 would be what, like 68 Fahrenheit, if my math is correct?
Probably.
That's too cold for me. Fuck that.
20's, do you know what? Actually, saying 20, for me, 20's like the sweet spot. I don't mind 20. That's good for me. Got AC, and I'm so smug about it. Oh, I've got a portable AC unit as well, which is nice. I paid like 300 quid for it 4 years ago. And we all just bundle into the living room when we've got it on. So it's been an absolute lifesaver these last 2 heat waves. Leo, it's midnight in Denmark. Air stands still. Everything sticks to you. Where is the phototech? Oh, it's on my elbow. Fair. I'm assuming that you're a fellow Dane of High and How, friend of High and How, or just coincidence? 15 is normal in Denmark. Oh, again, 15. I'm alright with 15. 15's fine. It's comfortable. It's easy.
Yeah, that sounds too cold to me.
Yeah, anything between
I don't know what
like
that is, but it sounds too cold.
anything from like 12 to 20 is like, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Even 10, anything like 10's fine as well. As long as it's not like uncomfortable, I'm fine with it. I'm definitely more of a like autumn winter person versus like a summer person. I'm more comfortable in colder temperatures. I find it easier to warm up than cool down. That's just me though.
The cold hurts me personally.
The cold hurts.
It does. I'd much rather be sweaty and miserable and just like unable to breathe because the air feels like soup than be locked in because all my muscles are so contracted that I just can't move.
Just popped in, so hugs from Denmark. Oh, much appreciated, Leo. Much appreciated. On that note, very quickly, before we continue on with our conversation, if you haven't already liked the stream, please do so. Helps get it out in front of new people. Subscribe if you're new around here. Helps the channel grow. Cost you guys nothing. Means the world to us. Thank you very much. That's it, done. 10 seconds. Job done. I've got a permanent window unit in my hobby room. I'm spoiled, but I justify it by remembering I work outside all day. Oh yeah, there we are. I've got a friend who lives in Florida. 2 friends actually who live in Florida, and one of them just works outside all day. He does like landscaping, and he was telling me, I think it was it yesterday? It was the day England got knocked out of the World Cup in the footy, and he was talking about how extreme the heat was that day. And I think where's he originally from? I think he's Puerto Rican, I want to say. Which I think is quite hot over there, is it, in Puerto Rico?
Yes, very humid too.
Yeah. And then one of my other friends is he's from Trinidad, and he also lives in Florida. Which again, Trinidad is very hot, and even he's complaining about the heat. To be fair, both coincidentally live in Florida of all places.
Florida's just a miserable place.
Have you just like stepped away from your mic or into like a booth or something?
No, do I sound like I'm on old time radio?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's because I have my mask on for airbrushing.
Oh right, I was gonna say what the hell. Yeah. Then you find out from leaks over 3 billion liters daily is lost. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I got it installed in 4 rooms in the house. Then move it round with fans. Oh, nice. Oh, I wish I had that. We've only got the one unit, so it's like arguments sometimes if we're all in different rooms, as to who's going to have the unit. Or like what we did the other week, we all slept in the living room the other week because it's the biggest room in the house. One of us slept on the sofa, and then we pulled the mattress in the living room. Old school, that is.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by the sun trying to kill you.
It really was. It really was that day. Right, let's get these teeth yellow. Oh, I think there's a bit too much paint on the brush there. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
There's a level weight down in there, I know it.
I cast iron hits with an iron pan. Sounds like PUBG, that does. Use fans works really well to move it into different places. As in, like, angling the fans. I know it sounds probably like a stupid thing, me having to now explain it in the question I'm asking. Is like angling the fans from where the aircon is facing to out into the corridor, etc., etc.
No, he means find people that are really big fans of your work and are willing to work for free to just are running with it.
Oh, God. I'm your biggest fan. I hope you all are safe there. Oh, yeah, all safe. It's just typical Brits moaning when it's too hot, moaning when it's too cold, moaning we never have a summer, then moaning that we having too much of a summer. That's what us Brits like to do.
You guys are just miserable people.
Oh, yeah, that's just... If we didn't moan about it, then you should be concerned.
Then there's actually a problem.
There needs to be more moaning. Ah, right, yeah. I'll have to give that a go, Sleety. I didn't even think about doing that before, because like I said, sometimes we're arguing over the... we're either arguing over the aircon unit, or arguing over whose turn it is to go in that room, because they want the TV, if we're not all watching, like, the same thing. Or, like, you know, one of the kids wants to go on the PlayStation, or... But that's a good idea, actually. Because my missus does not cope well in the heat at all. Mm-mm-mm. One, two, three, four. I declare a wizard war. I can get I'm gonna get prompts on the channel soon as well for things like that. I know you can get timers, can't you? Like, I think you can get timers where if you like watch the stream for a certain amount of time, you can like do a request for something. I know they do it on Twitch. You can do like silly like challenges, like paint left-handed for 5 minutes, or
I would never give you all that much control.
I'll have to get you involved in that as well, Eddie, and start doing specific controls to get you caught out. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I'll go through the last couple of comments first. Every winter, I always say I can't wait till summer so that I can complain that it's too hot. Exactly that. None of us do. We are Northern Europeans. Same about Danish. I think Brits, Danish humour relate. We are very dark. Oh, yes. Very, very dark indeed. To be fair, I think most people who watch the channel or who are on the Discord have all said that they've got quite dark humour. And any of the humour that we've shared so far has been rather tame in comparison to what it's actually like. And I could not agree more. I know that it can go up many levels.
What are you trying to say?
Many more levels. I would say that the level of humour that we publicly share is definitely like PG. Eddie is a bad influence on the stream.
And?
What have you done? It's your fault I'm like this, Eddie.
I'm okay with that.
I try my best to behave in public. Yeah, I'm the same. Professional at work, professional in public.
I'm a firm believer in the Robin Williams philosophy of legalized insanity. There is nothing that states you have to behave any particular way in any given scenario. You absolutely, while having a conversation with your doctor, can just slowly slide out of the chair and onto the floor if you want to.
This is true. This is very true. Dark humour is the best humour. Absolutely. Just an observation, nothing bad about it. Oh, no, absolutely not. Nothing bad about it at all. Eddie, scary, don't leave us, or he will tell us. Funny you should mention that. Hi and how. I have watched back that stream that you're referring to.
Oh, you did go back? That's funny.
I did, because I remember Hi and how you were saying, please don't leave us. I got jump scared by some of the facts that Eddie was saying. And I think the first one that you that you shared with us was someone every day has the largest poop in the world, but they don't realise they've had the largest poop in the world, or something along those lines.
Yep, and every day it resets.
And every day it resets. Because obviously I was coming back to the stream and not realising why everyone was saying what they were saying. And yeah, I went back and had a look, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, that made me laugh. I would be as interested in the stream if there wasn't some bad influences. Live in the UK, we have laws for everything, I'm sure. Absolutely. No, we're there. They have a law for laws for the sake of it. It's ridiculous. Great facts for sure. We will talk of Sweden. We will mock them because the only good thing about Sweden is the view to Denmark. New PTSD unlocked. What have you done to these people, Eddie?
I just made them think about things that they otherwise wouldn't have.
Oh, dear.
Nothing I said is inaccurate.
Very true. Very true. And I've just realised I was talking about doing black and I forgot to put the black bits on the gun.
Racist.
That was... Oh, no. Need to work out what bits...
this pigment fixer clouded.
Right, so that bit's going to be
How do I
silver,
fix?
and the rest of it is going to be black, I think. Pardon me. Right.
Yeah.
I'll get me
I'm just
number...
gonna have to ink it.
Ah. I have never been to Sweden or Denmark. I think someone the other day was telling me they've got a cruise coming up in Scandinavia, and with a view to visiting Norway, Denmark, Sweden, and they were showing me the pictures and videos of what to expect. It looks really good, actually. Really, 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 really good. I tend to like a lot of music from Denmark, but know nothing about it. Interesting.
I might have to look into music from Denmark.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't put my finger... And someone's going to say something in chat now and be like, yeah, this song... And it's going to be like, oh, didn't even know.
And there's going to be no way I'll remember.
Went to Legoland in Denmark. 30. They've got a Legoland in Denmark, have they? I didn't know that. Ah. Interesting.
I want to go to Legoland.
Is it still there?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's still there, yeah. Someone will have to let us know now in chat if Legoland is still there in Denmark.
I know they got one in California.
Necrom and Vault Beats, I think, come from there.
Oh, I've heard of Volbeat before.
Yeah. Had one there before we did. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do wonder, Sleet. I know you said you're not sure. I wonder if it's still there. Can our Danish brothers let us know? Is Legoland still there?
Danish.
Right, what are like the top 5 things that Denmark is known for then? Now that we're on the subject of talking.
If you're asking me, you're asking the wrong guy.
Oh no, our Danish brothers in the chat. We've got Hi and him and Leo.
I'm like, I could make up 5 things.
Okay. Yeah, what are the 5 or 3 things or whatever?
You want 3? All right. They are the world's largest export of penguin oil.
You've just Googled this, haven't you?
No.
You've just...
Their postal service uses an annual income of $70,426,327 US annually.
Jesus. Just all this knowledge about Denmark is just suddenly...
They contain both simultaneously the highest as well as the lowest elevation within the northern 2% of the globe.
Oh. Interesting.
By the way, none of those are true.
I wouldn't know either way. I would never know.
Commitment and conviction.
Denmark is the homeland of Lego. Getaway in Copenhagen.
I feel like that makes sense, and I don't
Food.
know why. I also feel like that's mildly racist of me, but I feel like deep down in my skeleton bones that makes sense to me.
Listen to Nephew, They Kick Ass. A good song from Denmark of you. The real fully Denmark songways. Find Gmig Denmark Tilbage. I'm pretty sure I've absolutely butchered the entire pronunciations of all of that. Lego was founded in Denmark in 1932. I didn't know that.
Don't ask what they were doing from 1938 to...
Oh, no. Look at that. We're painting and learning on this stream today.
On that note, before I keep ragging on Denmark anymore for no good goddamn reason.
Yeah, I was glad. Is something that you want to tell us? Something that
No, I just, like, the opportunities for jokes just kept coming, and I was just like, I
just
can't
lining
just
themselves
leave them
up.
there.
I need to put some more black on this because it's not holding.
That's funny. I'm gonna step outside and kill myself real quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
You can just go calm yourself down, like.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat though.
What else have we got? Legoland opened in 1968. Car Park North. World War II was not fun time for Denmark. No, I don't imagine it was. I do not imagine it was. History is not my strong point. But I don't imagine it was. Ours was the second worldwide. Oh, nice. Is anyone actually, like, into their Lego? Because I know that there are a lot of adults that love their Lego sets. And I know there's, like, a lot of Legos that are, like, limited edition and quite expensive in some cases. I remember about 6 or 7 years ago, I can't remember what Lego set it was now, but it was like 600 odd quid, and they were like queuing like round the store, Smiths, for it. And I remember my mate at the time, he bought two, one for him and one for his mate. So I know it's very popular with adults. We got taken by... Ah, right, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I knew what you meant, Sleety. In terms of when you meant wasn't, yeah. I've done quite a lot of Lego recently. With the kids, actually. We got all of the Stranger Things Lego sets. They really liked the show, so they wanted those. Oh, you got the Rick and Morty portal gun made from real Lego. Nice. I love Rick and Morty, man. Pickle Rick! I'm not sure if you were in the chat, Sleety, when I mentioned it, but when I worked for a company about 3 years ago, I worked with them for about 4 years. I worked from home 3 days a week. It was a hybrid role. So I had my own home office, and I don't know, it was like the most bog standard, boring, like bleak home office that you could possibly imagine. And I had it for like 6 months. It was like basic bitch office, like standard chair, standard desk, like really boring. And then I remember I came home from a day where I was working in the office, and the missus had transformed the whole office like Rick and Morty theme. I had like Rick and Morty pictures on the walls. I had Pickle Rick teddies, Rick and Morty desk, Rick and Morty like mat for the desk. I had a Rick and Morty rug, like cup holders, everything. It was insane. Really, 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 really cool. Like really, really, really cool. I like Lego, but can't afford any more expensive plastic. Warhammer is enough. Yeah, agreed. Certain man heckled us for giving up too soon. That saved a lot of Danish soldiers. Oh, like I said, I'm not overly familiar history-wise, as in like the finer details. But yeah, as Sleety said, I couldn't agree with him more. It sucked for everyone in Europe. Obviously, some more than others, but yeah, it sucked. Unfortunately. But yeah, we're on the Rick and Morty front. Yeah, man, I had Rick and Morty everything at one point. It was class. Your missus is fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she is a keeper for sure. She is a real keeper. I cannot complain. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a really good surprise, that was. So, but my last job and my current job have all been like 5 days a week in the office. So, and that's been like the last couple of years now. So I don't have a home office anymore, which sucks. So I don't have this like super cool Rick and Morty kitted out office anymore. Just because we don't need it. But yeah, at the time, man, it was very nice. Also got the blue fairy from Zelda Oceana of Time. Same company makes life-size Pokemon. Jesus. But they're mad expensive. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Meow and Wolf. Was a free gift when I bought X amount with them. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's nice that companies do stuff like that, especially when it's like expensive. A lot of these hobbies that we talk about, they are expensive hobbies, so it's nice when some of these companies, they give back, you know? Considering how much we spend, like, even just using Warhammer as an example, right? I've only been doing Warhammer since mid-January, as in, like, actually spending money on Warhammer. And across the books, the games, the plastic, all the paints, materials, etc., I've easily spent over £1,000. Like, easily. Like, maybe even £1,500 if I was to really sit down and work it out. Yeah, these hobbies, they are not cheap. Whether it's Warhammer, whether it's Lego, whether it's something else, it's like familiar in the hobby category, man. It sucks. In a good way. Warhammer is my least expensive hobby, but I buy it the most frequently. Jeez. That's mad. I think I remember you said before, was it cars and guns? Just checked their site, and a life-size Yoshi is, Jesus, nearly 1,500 quid before shipping. 6,000 bricks. How long would that take you to put together, do you reckon? $6,000 bricks, and imagine you get like one piece wrong that you don't realise you got wrong until like an hour later, and then you have to go back to fix your mistake. That sucks, doesn't it? Can you imagine? Oh, I'd be so pissed, man. So pissed. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember, Frankie, yeah. So into your car, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know about cars, but I know car generally can be very expensive. I've got a few friends who are like massively into their cars, and like the amount of money they spend on cars is like insane. Not in terms of like me judging them, in terms of like I look at the amount of money they spend and I'm like, wow, fair play. Some of them have even got like multiple cars that they pile money into, you know? What's your give us the lowdown on your the car side of your other hobby in terms of like what it is you do and stuff.
Alrighty, I'm back and I got about an hour left.
An hour left.
Yeah, and then I gotta go cook. I gotta go cook dinner.
Ah, right, okay. Fair, that makes sense. Sort the family out.
Yep, make sure everybody's fed.
Yeah.
Everybody's already getting cranky.
What's on the agenda today for food?
Sandwiches.
Nice. What are you going for? Chicken, beef, something else?
It'll be roast beef and Southwest spiced chicken.
Ooh, Southwest, nice. Gonna make me hungry.
Yeah, we've already had the discussion that you'd love the food out here.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no hiding from that at all. No time at all with give to my brother to build it as I like it when it's done, but don't have calm head to find the next bit. Fair. Got to love a car and mods, but I do sell them for a living. Yeah, I think I remember you said before, car salesman. Do you have any other hobbies, Sleety? I'm a mechanic. I have all the tools as well. Oh, mate, that makes it even easier then, doesn't it? If you've got a job that's related to one of your hobbies, that's class. I cannot say that I do anything even near related to anything I like. Unfortunately.
I just earned a paycheck.
So yeah, I'm the same.
I can't even say that.
I'm good at scaling companies, unfortunately. They're boring as fuck. But it is what it is.
I'm just doing best to make sure my boy doesn't grow up into a fuck up.
Yep.
That's my job.
If I can ever do something like this for a living in the future, I'd happily jump out of doing business operations and scaling companies, transitioning companies from fucking shitholes into corporate entities and taking them from...
So from shitholes into bigger shitholes?
Yeah, basically, yeah. And it's just basically making some prick who's got loads of money more money.
Yep.
Normally.
So, capitalism.
Yeah, fun. So, yeah, my current gig is a company that helps provide apprenticeships throughout England, and they want to take the headcount from 30 to 200 people in the next 3 years and turn their...
Holy crap, I yawned halfway through
I know.
that.
This is my job. Unfortunately, yeah, and this is what I'm good at doing.
You were halfway done explaining it. I had this huge ass yawn. I'm like,
sucks
holy crap.
ass, mate. It sucks ass. So that's my job. That's the one thing that I'm unfortunately good at doing. I know, right? I could have been blessed with doing something else that was better than that, but hey.
It took a lot out of me, I'm not gonna lie.
Gonna have nightmares about that later.
I'm gonna be seeing spreadsheets.
No!
I did business for too long.
I wish I'd done fucking something that was like physical, you know? I'd love to have been a mechanic. I'd love to have been like a mechanic or like, I don't know, an electrician or something. Instead of what I do.
Electrician's a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah.
Something like that. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so, yeah, something like that. Something like hands-on, you know?
But contracting work, plumbing, no, that sucks ass. Don't do that. Carpentry, hell no. Roofing, God no.
I'd have given it a go. Definitely. 100%.
Yeah, Snap-on tools are crazy expensive, but they're fantastic tools and absolutely quote unquote worth the price.
Oh shit! Right, let's have a look at chat. But I've got an old Nissan outside the US.
Yeah, I just went to the bottom one.
Custom suspension, custom bodywork, building an engine for turbocharger. Nice. Sleety, I just seen your comment there saying you're a dodgy car salesman. Get the title right.
I don't think there's another kind, is there?
True.
I feel like that's just redundant.
Skiing and gaming PC. Nice. I have a sim rig, but need to get a new cockpit for it. Nice. What sort of gaming PC have you got, Sleety? Buying the tools is more money than the car parts, though. Probably own 50,000 in tools at least. Nice. Oh, I bet you've got a hell of a setup then. Yeah, and if they are snapped, yeah, you mentioned that. Electricians pay good. Yeah, they do. One of my mates is an electrician. He's on some cracking money, to be fair to him.
The only downside of the electrical trade is it's always understaffed and overworked.
Yeah. That's the other thing. It's good though. It's good in the sense of like people are always going to need electricians. It's one of those jobs.
Oh yeah, there's job security, but it's one of those jobs where you consistently find yourself working 60-hour weeks.
Yeah.
And so like if you don't have a family, if you're like a young single guy, that's great and it's great money and I highly recommend
when he gets the overtime, it's insane.
But if you want to have any semblance of a life, it's one of those jobs that doesn't really allow that.
Yeah. He's doing a project for railway company at the moment, and he's just on stupid money. Fair play to him.
Oh, those government contracts are sweet because usually you'll get paid 2 or 3 times.
Like the idea of setting prices based on how old and vulnerable they look. I think my paint's dried up.
You have been chatting a lot.
I know. I'm trying to master the paint chat balance, which can sometimes be quite difficult.
I don't know. I finished the spell I was working on. I'm moving on to the next one now.
Nice. Just blacking out this gun at the moment and then adding the silver on afterwards.
Oh, that was another thing I meant to try and find was silver ink. Damn it. I knew I was forgetting something.
Silver ink?
Yeah, I went out and replaced a bunch of paints that had gone bad today.
All right.
I knew there was something else I meant to look for.
Did you have many to get?
Yeah, I found out that the most recent heat wave that we had actually ruined a good 20 of my paints.
Oh, no way.
But luckily, I used to be subscribed to one of Warhammer's magazine subscriptions. And so throughout the issues, they send you a bunch of paint. Yeah. And when I was first getting them, I was like, oh, this is bullshit. Like, these are, like, worthless issues. But luckily, out of the, like, 20 that were lost, like, 12, 13 of them, I had backups for because they were ones that I sent with those magazines. So...
Oh, hi and Hal. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day and evening, unless you're back later. But thank you very much for stopping by, bro. I suppose it wouldn't have been bad if it was just like 1 or 2 that had dried up and gone bad, but 20 odd, that's freaking...
That was my own fault. They were all ones that weren't properly securely closed.
That's a mad inconvenience, that is.
So... But they're all replaced now.
Well, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Need to build a new rig soon, but at the moment it's 6900 XT and a 5900 CPU, so it's more than capable. So we'll probably make a new one. when next gen stuff comes out. RAM prices drop off. Yeah, we spoke about RAM before, didn't we? I bet you're good because I know you play Diablo 2 quite a bit. I bet your rig absolutely smashes the back doors off that. Frame rate, graphics wise.
That was cute.
Oh my god. Can't get my words out this evening.
Now, if anybody wanted to know what Chaplain sounded like as a child, there you go.
I've always wanted a gaming PC. Just never got round to it. Always ended up spending my money on other stuff because of the convenience of having a PlayStation.
Yep.
My brother's always been a PC gamer though, and he's always tried to get me into it. He spends ridiculous amounts of money on his gaming shit.
I was a PC gamer for a really long time when I was young. And then I would say probably around the PS2 is when I switched over to consoles. And I have a gaming PC now, but like with the time that I have, there's not a lot of PC games that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm itching to play that.
Yeah.
Like,
which is fair.
because I think the only genre that I prefer on PC over a console is an RTS.
I would like to play. There are some games that I'd prefer to play on PC, like Mechanicus 1 and 2, Path of Exile,
those are real time.
Path of Exile and Diablo games, and Rogue Trader, CRPG or whatever they're called. Way better control with a mouse.
Rogue Trader, I feel like you could get away with on console. I haven't tried it on console. But I don't feel like there's enough need to be able to constantly switch between so many different abilities that it mandates a
You reckon?
keyboard.
Yeah,
Not
I've got it on
really.
PlayStation. I just haven't played it yet. I just haven't had the time. Whenever I've had spare time, it's like the toss-up is between doing this or playing video games. And at the moment, this wins every time, so...
Mm-hmm.
I will get round to it. No idea when.
We still have to finish Space Marine 2 as well.
I know. By the time we get round to doing that, it'll be fucking number 3 will be out. And then that'll be our next moan. When are we going to play Space Marine 2? I will make time for that, though. Because I did make time to do the campaign. So...
I came across my first blatant hacker in PvP last night.
Did you?
Yeah, that was making me laugh.
I still haven't tried the PvP. So, what have we got here? Oh, Giant Crab. Thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you're well, my friend. Rogue Trader. Oh my god, I can't speak. Can you hear me now? Rogue Trader is such a great game. Yeah, I can't wait to get stuck into it. Yeah,
It's so much better with voice acting.
yeah. The next one's going to have voice acting. Is everything's voice acted, isn't it? They said in Dark Heresy. Sleety, yeah, but it crashes when I open the 8th account up, so I can only run 7 at a time. Jesus, that's a lot. I heard Microsoft slapped Bethesda in the face and is making Obsidian do new Fallout game. Yeah, I may buy a new gaming rig in a couple of years. Yeah, there's some new games coming out that would justify it for sure. Still run a PS and an Xbox due to other paying on different systems. And there's exclusives on certain platforms as well, which is quite handy to have a PlayStation, I suppose. With more cross-platform games coming out, it's not so bad. Very true. Very, very true. I was annoyed that Division 2 wasn't cross-platform. They're adding that now. We'll probably make a new one when Total War comes out. When is Total War coming out? It's Dawn of War's coming out in September, isn't it? And then Total War's the one they haven't announced yet.
Last rumor I heard was late 2027, early 2028.
Really? I didn't realize it was that far away.
That was the last rumor I heard. Who knows how accurate that is?
Yeah. Yeah, I've not heard an inkling at all on a date. I know they're obviously very popular, and there's a lot of hype for them. So
Yeah, but I tend to avoid all those leak and news channels because
yeah,
one,
only
the information's just not reliable, and two, even if it is, all you're doing is just ruin the excitement for yourself.
yeah, the only things I'm ever interested in nowadays is when they're actually going to release the game, and maybe like one of like the 2-minute trailers or something, because you don't really see anything in those. But the gameplay videos, those are the ones I tend to stay away from. When they're like,
Actually, that's funny because I watched one of the most recent gameplay videos that they revealed where it's guard versus orcs.
Yeah.
And I was laughing because apparently the las bolts are back to just muzzle flashes.
Okay.
Which makes sense because they're bolts of light. So, like, yeah, you wouldn't see them.
True.
But it goes back to Fida's Fellas's biggest complaint about the las bolts not being red lasers that you see.
Oh, I remember you two talking about this on the last stream.
And I was just like, oh, if he sees this, he's gonna lose his shit.
You should send it to him. Or you should tag him in it.
Because, yeah, none of the las weapons were firing red lasers.
Yeah, you should tag him in it. Make his day.
I want to give him more reason to hate the game. Especially because that's his only reason.
He'll still play it, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's not fooling us.
No, he is not. Right, I think that is the black done on the gun for now. And then I need to do his squig hair. Because they don't have hair, do they? Hit me up for that as it's cross-platform. And I have not fired up Space Marine 2 for a little while. Yeah, 100%. We'll definitely have to do... Is there a new update coming out for Space Marine 2 soon?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm making that up. I could be making that up.
No, I'm just trying to remember if it's supposed to be out at the end of this month or the end of next month. I feel like it's the end of next month.
But you'll definitely get Eddie on Space Marine 2 more than I think the last time I played Space Marine 2 was actually with Eddie and Fellas about 2 months ago.
I play it almost daily.
And that's, as I said, because whenever I get spare time, it's like, do I go on my games or do I do my hobby? So I'm sure once the honeymoon period of this hobby wears off, I'll probably play some games a bit more. Or when new games come out, I'll probably jump on a bit more, for sure. Gives me time to save up the 6 or 7k I need for a rig. Is that how much you'll have to spend on a good one, is it? I'm assuming 6 to 7k is like top of the range. And is that just for the just for what goes in the tower, or is that 6 and 7k with like a new monitor as well, new mouse and keyboard, other stuff, or just the actual tower?
Mouse and keyboard, you're breaking the bank with that one.
Oh, Frankie said, yeah, that it fucking is. Frankie said the same, late 2027. God tier, yeah. Yeah, I should hope so at that much. That's a lot of money in it.
Very early beta. Because they have opened it up to people outside the company.
Nice. Have you just been to the toilet? Is that what you need? Are you asking for a treat? Good. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with Eddie for 30 seconds and his wonderful facts. I'll be right back. All
Oh
right, I'm
god, that
coming
means I
now.
have to think
I
of
can get
one
myself
really
a drink
quick.
as well, is it? All right, go on then. Go. Go, go, go.
So while not necessarily a fact, it is entirely possible that all of the events that occurred in Salem, Massachusetts in the 1800s, where women were being burned at the stake as witches, was due to a chemical leak from a nearby textile factory that had incorporated a new process and machine into their systems and happened to be leaking a horribly toxic chemical into the nearby stream, which happened to be the drinking source for the nearby town of Salem. And the side effects of this particular chemical caused a similar reaction to that of acid in the brain. And so it's entirely possible that all these women who people thought were witches were really just women going about their day while everybody else around them was tripping on acid. Just a weird thing to think about. So do scorpions. Scorpions also glow
Right,
blue
I
under
am
black lights.
back. Sorry about that. Just had to grab myself a drink and sort the dog out. Let me stick my headphones in. Right. Okay, where were we? Not going to need any more monitors. Currently got a 27, 32, 55 TV and a 57 ultra wide. Oh, nice. For the monitors, Sleety, what ones do you tend to have in terms of the... This is going to be my version of trying to get techie now. Because you've got different hertz and then different frame refreshes and stuff. I'm assuming you got top of the range, and then you got like different brands as well. From I can't remember now. Is it Sony? Does Sony and Samsung do the best monitors? I'm just trying to remember what my brother used to tell me because he's massively into his gaming. Like I said,
You've hit the limit of my knowledge, but everything you've said is correct to me so far.
or forgot in the rye. Samsung. Oh, nice. Yeah. Right. What was I going to do next? Oh, the squig / hair.
That's true. It could have gotten into the rye. That's a very good point.
I need a bluey black for the hair.
Yeah, the good news is there's no actual like flesh on that squig. It's literally just the tuft of hair
Yeah.
and the little teeth sticking into his skull. But it's just always fun to point out that it is a squig.
So I could paint that black and then do some blue highlights on it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yep. That works for me. So
that's usually what I'll do for my dark blues.
Happy days. That works for me too. So my 57 is 144 hertz at 4K. Nice. That is my expensive one. That is the main one. Nice. Cloud weighs around 1 million tons. Oh, you're going to be spreading those facts again, have you? I just realised you must have done with it. Right, come on, down. Down, down, down. No, you've had your treat now. Come on, be good. Right, no. Come on. No more. No. No.
Yeah, but see, they're just spouting random facts, and my goal with the random facts is always to make you go, I mean, that's not wrong, but that's not right. Like...
Something doesn't add up.
Like, it doesn't, like, I know, intellectually, I know it's not wrong, but, like, it just doesn't feel right.
Loving all the squigs on the new Orks, the new boys. They just showed off. Have them too. Yeah, this would be the first one I've painted, actually. The first one. I still need to make all of the other Ork models, actually. I haven't made any of the boys or any of the regular Space Marines. I've just made the characters. Right, Bo? No.
I know, I like how you went at it backwards from how I would have done it.
Well, you'd have done like the bigger units first, is it? Like the squads and stuff,
Yeah,
and then the characters.
I tried to do the basic stuff first.
Yeah, I just need to start thinking about doing proper army painting rather than just characters. I don't know why I keep doing it.
My boy wants apple juice. I'll be right back.
No worries. Sleep. What I know you play Diablo 2, but what other games do you tend to play? And I know you mentioned obviously Space Marine 2 a minute ago as well, but what other games do you grind? That's if you play like grindy type of games, that is, anyway. That's my plan, to do the bulk, then do the characters afterwards. Oh, it must just be me then. I don't know what it is. I just love the character painting. Or maybe I just haven't found an army that I enjoy painting yet. Maybe. Because as some of you know, I started obviously with Necrons. And I was like, right, this is my army. I love it. I love the lore. I love everything about the Necrons. And then it was just basically the same 5 colours, really, paints and shades. And I just got a bit bored. Hence why I've started doing other stuff. I will go back to my Necrons, though. I will go back and revisit the Necron army at some point. My dog's barking at someone outside. Bo!
Necrons are great because they're fast and easy to paint. They just don't teach you much about painting other than how to paint Necrons.
Yeah. I just went for rule of cool. I was like, right, these guys, they look cool. The lore's cool. And obviously I'd never painted Warhammer before. So at the time, I didn't know it was going to be like, you know, straightforward, easy, very few paints used.
Very few techniques used.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get ridiculous with it, but...
So that will probably be in the video that I make soon about what I learned, what I wish I knew sooner. But I will go back and, you know, I don't know if I'll do like a full-blown Necron army as such, but I'll definitely look to maybe do, because as you know, I definitely like to do characters. You know, you've got the Silent...
have a shit ton of them.
Yeah, you've got the Silent King, you've got all of the Catan models. There's a rumour that there's a new Trazen, the Infinite model coming out soon as well. So that to me is just like perfection. All the sort of stuff I would do.
See, I'm not one for named characters personally.
It doesn't have to be a named character as such, just like a character of sorts. Like this guy here is just the banner knob, isn't it? Rather than being a named character. So anything that's got something where you can put a bit more time into it, I suppose. Make it look more unique.
You just listed off all named characters. That's why I'm like, I'm not named characters.
True.
I don't like it because it doesn't feel like it's mine. And so I'm like, what right do I have to it to be able to say, yes, this is where they would be in this particular story? I'm like, that's not my character. I have no right as an artist to say that.
Fair. Oh, I've just seen that you said you play PoE 2. I love that game. That is a game that I definitely play with someone. Because how many players is PoE? Can it play... Is it just 2? I know you can definitely play 2 players because I played it with my brother. Is it more than 2 players? Is that sort of game up your street, Eddie? Like a PoE, Diablo-y type game?
We talked about this on, I think, the last stream.
Did we?
I took one look at the skill tree.
Oh, yes.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, if I do this, this is going to become my life.
Oh, no, it does.
I can't do that.
It does. Well, I played PoE before I was into Warhammer because I've always been a massive gamer. I've always played like games where you have to like grind for like different bits of gear or weapons or whatever. So yeah, PoE was like right up my street. Right up my street.
I grew up on TTRPGs and specifically running them. And so my natural instinct with any game that has skills in any way, shape, or form is figuring out how to break it.
How to break it.
And
fair.
Seeing the breadth that PoE offers, I'm like, there are so many different ways that I could break this that I'm gonna...
Oh, yeah, there is.
That's gonna become my life, is just how do I break this in the most efficient way possible? How do I break this in the most fun way possible? How do I break this with poison as a
Oh
focus? How
yeah,
do I break this with...
the depth is insane. So
And so I was just like, I can't do it.
mm,
Like I can't do that to my family.
yeah, it will ruin lives, to put it simply.
Because I know me and I know I'm not strong enough.
I put a bunch of boys together and painted them as test models to get my colour scheme down. Going to try and put some of the vehicles together this weekend. Nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's what we were talking about before I had to go grab
Mm.
apple juice. That's what I was gonna say. That's usually why I do it that way. Is I'll start with just the basic troops first before I move on to the elite stuff to make sure that I can hammer out any kinks in the scheme
Yeah.
that may arise, so that I'm not trying to figure that out on like a big important character.
Yeah.
But
Which is
everybody
fair
does
enough.
things their own way, and there's no right or wrong way.
Yeah, it's whatever suits you, isn't it, at the end of the day? Stop Motion Gamer, how are you? Just seen your message there saying hello. I hope you're well, my friend. What have you been up to? I haven't seen you for a couple of streams now, I think. So, how have you been? What have you been up to? Is it 6 or 8, really, players? That's mad.
Jesus Cristo.
6 to 8 players on PoE2. I imagine, like, if you've got, like, end game builds, imagine, like, all the... I don't know if my PlayStation 5 would take all that movement. Just start glitching. I imagine it'd be the same
How would
for...
you keep track of everything?
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be the same for Diablo. Right, down, 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 down.
Yeah, Diablo 3 becomes a madhouse at 3 players, and it becomes almost impossible to track your character. Like,
even I've got
Totally
I've got Diablo 4 as well, and like that's mental playing that with just one player.
it's the amount of particle effects. All
Yeah.
of a sudden, it feels like you're watching a goddamn League of Legends game.
Oh yeah. Started a few actions. Just got a bid for 10 pens on an impulsor. I am good. Gonna prep for bed. Bunch of stuff I'm buying, bidding for. Also trying to get rid of some miniatures I don't want anymore. Oh, what sort of miniatures are you bidding on at the moment? Are you on like eBay? What is it that you're after? Not that I've got anything for sale, but just out of curiosity. Is it all Warhammer as well, or is it other stuff? So. Not that I needed a wet palette, but this wet palette is, it's alright, I quite enjoy using it.
Oh yeah, no, don't feel bad about about buying a wet palette. It'll give you... It's a more consistent application because it's a completely flat surface, unlike mine, where I have constant bumps and waves, where I have more or less water depending on where on the sheet of paper the paint is sitting.
Yeah.
You won't have that problem. Yours, depending on which one you got, may or may not have also come with a lid, which is super handy.
It
Because
did.
if it came with a lid, you can literally just slap the lid on it and then throw that bitch in the fridge, and that paint will stay wet all night.
Yeah, I'm planning on hopefully painting and streaming again tomorrow, so that will be the plan, actually. Chucking it in. It's got, like, in the lid, there's another lid where you can keep all your paintbrushes as well, which is quite handy.
But for anyone out there who wants to paint and is like, oh my god, like I don't want to buy a wet palette, I use a styrofoam bowl and a cookie sheet, like a literal baking paper for making cookies. just floating straight on water. That's all I use. Works perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, there's loads of alternatives for wet pallets. I just used a Tupperware box at first with some baking paper on the top of a bit of tissue, and that worked fine. I've done that for 6 months. Just trying to think now if there's anywhere else I need to put this black. I know exactly what will happen. I'll stop using it, and then I'll see a gap somewhere and it'll piss me off.
Well, as my grandfather used to say, better to be pissed off than pissed on.
It's a wise man.
To which my cousin would always reply, depends on what you're into, Grandpa.
Or who's doing it.
All I'm saying is I'll never pay $200 to have a garbanzo bean on my face.
Damn. Right. That's a good point there. I just realised I left that bit white so I could put a black little tufty bit on the back of his boot.
Yeah, I too am filling in the gaps of silver that I missed.
And then we can probably
It's a
move on to
big-ass
some
mirror, though.
washes then, I think. Finally. I don't know what washes to do, because I definitely want to darken down this grey. When I looked at that picture, you know the one I sent you weeks ago on the DM, the grey's a lot darker. So I want to darken down the grey. I want to darken down the axe. I still need to do his teeth, actually. And I want to do something with the yellow, because at the moment it feels a bit too flat. And it feels like in that picture that I sent you, like round the edges look a bit more orange. And I was thinking maybe if we put a wash on it, and then I could do the highlights around the middle, so it keeps the edges dark.
Yeah.
Oi, get off you. Bidding on some Harlequins, going very cheap, few quid each. Nice. Wet palette is a game changer. I use ice cream lid with kitchen sponge. Yeah, there's plenty of like homemade ways of doing stuff, which is quite cool. I smooth the wet palette paper with card before I put paint on it. Smooth as... Yeah, I need to do that because I've actually got wrinkles in mine. That's a learn, that is. Because my first time using it, I've seen some people use like metal weights actually on theirs to keep it flat. Right, no. Right, we're gonna have to... Do I have to call you naughty? No, right, that's it. It's like having a child. Right, naughty, down, naughty, no. Oh, Hayden, how we doing, bro? How are we doing? I hope you're well. What are you up to this evening? Are you on your way home from work, like usual? Stopping by for your travels home? Right, Bo, no. Oh, wait, naughty. You've had a treat? No.
Okay, good. I'm glad I came through. For a second there, Chaplain had me second-guessing myself.
Everyone's just like watching me having a go at my dog. Right, no. Naughty.
What is this doing? Why is it expanding?
Ah?
So I finally bought some masking putty so I can stop using this poster tack. Because this masking putty is supposed to be like way better. And so I just opened it up just now and I'm like, why is it expanding? What is going on? Like,
oh no, what have I done?
what have I purchased?
If the metal weights are copper, it's also to help stop mold. Oh, okay. So do you reckon it's worth picking some up, or... Because I don't have
Trying
any.
to say something about my mold? There's a whole civilization living in my wet palette. Thank you very much.
I was going to say you won't use weights if you don't use a wet palette. Right. So you said to put a wash on the teeth. Is that right? A dark wash?
Correct, sir.
So I have sepia or strong tone from Army Painter, neither of which I've used yet. And then I've got
I would go
good old Nuln and then Reikland Fleshshade, which I always pronounce incorrectly.
So I would go for sepia. You could absolutely go for strong tone because that's your brown wash.
Okay.
My goal in the end is to get you away from Nuln oil.
Yeah. So sepia for the teeth, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. That's going to be a 2-second job, which is nice. Give that a shake. Yeah. Oh, there we are. On his way home. Are you planning on doing some projects when you get home, Hayden? Or is it a straight off to bed job for you? I have some and they work well. I have not had anything grow in it yet. Oh, nice. Sleety, did you buy the weights separately or did they come with the wet palette? The reason I'm asking is you can probably tell where I'm going with this. If you bought them separately, let me know where you got them from so that I can maybe pick them up on Amazon or something. Should I not use my normal brushes for shades?
Technically, washes will degrade your brushes faster.
All right, okay. So
The reason is it's going to carry the pigments up into the ferrule.
Yeah, because that's why I asked, because I was like, I'm pretty sure you said something about this before. So I wanted to double check.
You usually want to dedicate a brush for washing.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal if you don't have one. Like, you're not going to immediately destroy the brush, but over a period of time, it will.
Yeah, I've become rather attached to my synthetic brushes that I'm using at the moment, and they're doing wonders for me. I got 2 number 2s now.
I'm still using that same number 6.
Using number 6?
Yeah, that's what I'm using right
now. If you have a problem with mold where you live, absolutely. So Cool has a lot of chlorine in tap water. Don't have an issue here. Yeah, it's difficult because I've not used a wet palette like this before. I don't know. I've used like my own homemade wet palette, so it's difficult to know if it will happen or not. Ah, Sleety, you're an absolute legend. If you don't know, offhand, it's not at the top of your email or anything, don't feel like you have to go out your way. I'll just have a little research. I was just asking because I'm being lazy. Going straight to bed once I get home. We'll be working till Sunday though. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I've been working all week myself, so I know the feeling. I know the feeling, my friend.
Yeah.
It's annoying because you work all week, then you're knackered, and then you feel like you have to force yourself to have time for yourself to do stuff.
Did you just describe being an adult?
I know, right? Who the fuck said it was going to be like this? No one told me about this in school.
Actually, I'm pretty sure they did. None of us were smart enough to listen.
Yeah. Why are you lying about my life, teacher?
Exactly. That's not going to be... That may be your life.
Yeah. Shut up, miss.
We were so much smarter back then.
I know, right?
God, we were morons.
The smartest morons.
Okay, I get how this stuff works, and I get why everybody... Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down there, Mr. AK Mask and Putty. I see where you're coming from.
I raise you Link in your Discord. I will DM you. Oh, nice. You are an absolute legend. Thank you. I will keep that saved. That'll be my after stream finishes bedtime scroll. That'll be having a look at that, and then convincing myself that I don't need anything else, and then adding 5 other things to my basket.
My problem is my good brushes are my cheap brushes. So what do I do in that case? Do I use the good ones or the cheap ones? Because my good ones are cheap.
They told us things in school. Who knew? Absolutely. Who would trust the teachers, huh?
Oh god, I need to put the mask on. What the hell am I doing?
Is that the Play-Doh looking stuff? I think so, yes. I've seen a lot of people use it in YouTube videos covering like parts of the model up, especially when they do the airbrushing. So
All right, back to Old Time Radio. Old Time Radio.
as someone that recently had to move across the US to have to work in the office, this is too real. The first few weeks I was getting home from the office and immediately falling asleep. Yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. You get used to it eventually, or you just force yourself and create a massive hole of tiredness, a circle of pain. Adulthood
Or you
sucks.
become an alcoholic.
It ain't worth the hype. Yeah, very true. Because when you're a kid, you're just like, yeah, I want to be an adult. I want to have my own money. And then government takes all of it off of you. But on that note, we now need to do some... I don't know why I'm leaving the banner last, like it's like this big separate thing. I don't know why I haven't just done the banner with everything else, but I have for some reason. I need to wash my boy now in something. What do you think I should wash my boy in?
What part are you doing?
I don't know. Is it like, do you reckon we should use multiple washes or?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right. So, I don't know if I need to wash the skin as such, but I definitely need to wash the grey that I want to make darker. The yellow, so that I can add some highlights to the central areas, keeping the edges darker. And then maybe the brown. I don't know if we want to add anything to the brown because we've done the scritches on it, like you said.
We want to use strong tone for the brown because what that'll do is that'll help blend the transitions of the little scratches that you made already because you're just putting basically a brown glaze on top.
Yeah, so strong tone for the brown.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want either sepia or more preferable an orange wash if you happen to have an orange wash.
Yeah, the only ones I've got is sepia, Reekland Flesh Shade, and Nuln Oil.
Sepia will work just fine.
So sepia was that for the yellow, did you say?
Correct.
Yeah? Okay. Let's go with the yellow first then.
And then for the gray, because I know you want to darken that down, since you don't have a blue wash, we're going to make a blue wash.
Oh, right, okay. We'll do that last then.
So do you want to do it? I have 10 more minutes if you want to save that for the next stream. Or do you want to try and chew through it right now?
We'll save that for the next stream. That's fine.
Okay. Then I'm not taking my mask off. Old Time Radio!
Did get a really good paint shaker that holds the pot for you so it can get ready. Oh, do you know what? That's not a bad shout, actually. Like, you're doing one job whilst the shaker's doing the other job ready for when you're finished. That's not a bad shout. I might have to look at that. You're not the first to mention a paint shaker as well. And the fact that multiple people are mentioning it now, it might finally be time to invest.
They're handy.
Only going to get worse with Andy in charge. Yeah, I'm not a very political person. I don't tend to follow politics, but it's impossible to avoid seeing the news and what's going on in the world. So yeah, unfortunately, you are right, Sleety. Being a kid is having all the time in the world and no money. Being an adult is finally having money with no fucking time to yourself. I couldn't have put it better myself, Frankie. And Boxy Bath Toaster is in agreement by the looks of it. You will get some oil paints and white spirits soon. I can see it in your future, Chaplain. Yes. No, you're absolutely right. I'm like I'm building my collection up over time. When I first started streaming, I had like 6 paints, and I don't know how I managed it, but I managed to do 6 paints for months and months and months. Every month I get paid, and I'm adding to the collection, whether it be tools, whether it be paints, whether it be more models that I can't keep ahead of. But I definitely want to get some oils and other bits and bobs. Right, Bo, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. No more. No. Right, let me open my drink. Let me open my...
It's a trap.
Ooh, there we go. Get my drink open. Oh, stop it.
Where shit did it go? I just said it there is.
Alright, there we are. I also want to try an airbrush at some point. Right, no. Naughty.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Down. No. Down.
That's why I sound funny.
Down. No. Naughty. No. Right, sepia for the yellow, you said, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right, let's do the yellow first. Because I really want to do the highlights for the yellow. I don't know why, I've been looking forward to doing proper yellow painting for ages. I have no idea why. I just am.
So, like all washes, don't forget your pre-wash stage.
Nope.
But in this particular instance, you're actually going to be starting basically from the high point and making sure you're pulling the wash down towards those low points. You want to be very intentional with your brush strokes. You're not just trying to cover the whole thing like you usually do with washes.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So, yeah, so pull down. A bit like when I did my dry brushing that one time, and I just did dry brushing in every direction, and it was bad. And then I remember when I did dry brushing in one direction, and it was much better. Same school of thought, I suppose.
Sorta. So using his stomach as an example, you're going to start your wash stroke on the highest point of his stomach and pull it down to that lowest point.
Yeah.
Go back to the highest point of the stomach, pull it to the lowest point on the side.
So
back
because
to the highest point.
So because we're not doing as much of a recess one, because the surfaces that we're doing it on are primarily flat. Are we going to still do the pre-wash? Is it still worth doing the pre-wash?
Yes, but you want to be more intentional with it.
Right.
Because you don't want the wash to carry down onto the surfaces underneath whatever you're trying to wash.
Right, okay. And again, so I'm a bit more picky where the wash is where the pre-wash is going. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah, you basically want to focus it wherever you want the heaviest concentration of the wash. So again, using his belly plate as an example, I think it's that bottom left corner.
Yeah, I got it there now on the screen.
Yeah, that's where you want to apply that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Before I do the wash, let me catch up with chat. Say a little something, and then we'll get crack-a-lacking. So, yeah, Hayden says, I was wondering why you sounded like Bane. Boxy Bath Toaster, yeah, I'm only 27. I've come to realise the absolute lack of time you have already compared to when I was in college. Yeah, it is a shame. I went to college and uni, and yeah, growing up sucks. Being young was so much better. Couldn't agree more. Airbrush has a steep learning curve, but lots of plateaus. Airbrushing can help you hit a lot of those goals that are super hard to reach with a brush. Also, I think airbrushing will help me with painting multiple minis at once.
And it's just a glorious time saver.
Yeah, but I do agree. From what I've seen in videos and from what other people have said, you are spot on, Frankie. Like, everyone does say that it's a steep learning curve. I just want to give it a go at some point. It might be that airbrushing isn't for me. I like I've said in other streams as well. You know, at some point I want to try like speed paints as well and slap chop, and just like we did with the makeup sponge. You know, give it a go just to see what all the fuss was about, just to say that I've done it. It's good to try these things. I almost feel like I've got to schedule stuff. Hopefully take time to learn to paint here soon. Will be a nice change up. Yeah, absolutely. You will find a schedule that works for you. It does. It all falls into place eventually. I was glad I got one, but did get the cheaper starter one from H&S. How much was the cheaper one from H&S? Because I know you can get what some people say is cheap. Because some people will class an airbrush for 100 quid as cheap, but then other people will get a airbrush from, say, like Amazon or Temu for like 20 quid and say that that's cheap. Not that I'm putting a budget on mine. I'm quite happy to explore.
Both those statements are true.
Yeah, I'm happy to explore, like, you know, different options. Oh, I don't know why I read it as cheap. Cheetah starter one. How much was that? Roughly, if you can remember. Because I know you can spend as little as 20 quid on an airbrush to fucking like 300-400 quid. I know the good ones do cost like 300-400 quid, and then you got to get like a compressor as well. So, and I'm the sort of person that if I'm going to get it and I'm going to do it, I'd rather try and do it properly. Like certain things I don't mind throwing together, like, you know, wet palette. But then when it comes to other stuff, like an airbrush, I'd want to do it properly for sure. Right, as we are approaching 12 o'clock, before we do the pre-wash and the actual wash, I just thought I'd give you my 10 seconds of, please, can you drop a like on the stream if you haven't done so already? Really helps me out, gets the stream out to people that aren't aware of the channel. Share it with your friends. Join the Discord if you want as well. It's absolutely free. There is a link to the Discord on my channel, and subscribe if you're new around here. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. We're not a million miles away from that, having recently hit 700. Again, it's absolutely free. Means the world to me. So if you can, much appreciated. If not, no worries. And that's my 10 seconds of crap done.
That's good, because I need to go over everything that you're going to be doing while I'm gone.
90 to 100 pounds. It's the Ultra. Has a collar to stop the trigger, so you can learn the muscle move. Oh, that's handy. I'm going to be doing loads of research now on wet palette weights, airbrushes, because 90 to 100 quid actually isn't that bad. I can stomach that. Right, sorry. Eddie, you were saying I've got
yeah.
I've got
so as far as the washing, the strong tone, and the sepia on the teeth is concerned, the strong tone you can treat like how we normally do washes, where you're just doing the generic over pre-wash and the generic overwash like you would anything else, because that one, if it runs over, it's not that big of a deal. It's just going to look like dirt.
Yeah.
But for the sepia, you want to make sure that you, when you do the pre-wash, you kind of dilute down the amount of water that you do, because you don't want the wash to carry up onto the gums.
Right.
You want it to just stay between the teeth. And so what I usually do if the mouth is open like that, I don't know if the mouth is open actually. I'm pretty sure he's shouting.
Can you see it?
The top. He's face down right now.
There we are.
It looks like. Oh, okay. He's just got his mouth closed. Okay, never mind. That I can skip what I was about to say then. Cool. But yeah. So just make sure that you don't overdo it with the sepia on the lips. Or on the teeth, rather.
All right.
But yeah. Does anybody else have any other last questions before I dip out of here?
Yeah, I do. What colour am I doing the teeth again?
strong tone. I think I said sepia, but I meant strong tone.
What the actual
brown,
teeth? It's
right?
the actual teeth itself.
Yep.
Oh, so not going to do like
you did them yellow, right?
Yeah, and then we put the sepia on already.
Oh, we put the sepia on the teeth already?
Yeah, put the sepia on.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Ignore the teeth then. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm adding steps.
Okay, and then the color of the teeth.
And
should we
there it is. Okay, and it caught up now that I'm actually seeing it. Yeah, ignore
I've
everything
got,
else.
Yeah, shall I do like because I've got Wraithbone, Korax White is obviously going to be too white, and then I've got Flesh Shade if we want to dull something down a little bit.
Flesh Shade's going to have a little bit of red to it, so you're going to be kind of limited in your uses of that one.
Should I do Wraithbone?
Or
is that too white?
For the teeth over? Yeah.
Yeah?
No. Do Wraithbone. Wraithbone will be fine.
And then I can do that on the fingernails as well then. I haven't done the fingernails yet.
Yeah.
Does that look alright for the fingernails?
Start towards the tip and just basically slowly bring it up because you'll find the level of yellow to white that you're happy with.
Gotcha.
Rather than starting near the base of the tooth and bringing it down towards the tip.
I think once I've done all of those things that you've mentioned then, the only thing left to do on the Ork itself will be the grey, which we can do next time, and then it's the banner, and this Ork should be done then. Because I can do the highlights. Because I've got the picture to work from for the highlights. So, yeah, that'll be the silver, brown, and yellow done. And we don't need to do a wash on the skin, do we? Or do we? Because we did a glaze on it.
You can if you want to. It's up to you. When you look at it, do you feel like it reads flat and needs a little bit more depth? If so,
I think it looks alright.
Then it's good to go.
Unless I change my mind once I've put all the washes on, but from how it looks right now, with the different shades and colours, I think it looks like it's got some good depth to it.
Yeah, if you do end up deciding that it does need a wash, you'll be looking for a purple wash.
Yeah. I think if we do that, I'll probably wait for the next stream to get your advice and thoughts on what to do, because I've still got to do the gun on the back. And I can always start on the banner as well, if I get everything else done tonight. And it's only the grey left, say, to do. I can just leave that and then just crack on with the banner. Like, get the base colours on the banner, I mean, you know?
Alright, cool.
Awesome. Well, I shall see you tomorrow, unless I'm somehow still on later on.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, take care, bro. All right. There we go. Eddie is gone. Eddie is done for the evening, so let me exit this call as well quickly. Lovely. And then, right, Bo, no. Right, naughty, down. No. We get some tunes back on. And then I will read your chitty chatters now. Oh. Where are we? We can turn off Discord. We can turn on Spotify, turn that down a little bit. Let me know if the music is too loud. I can turn it down. Have some links in my DMs. Yes. Yeah, I know exactly what I'll end up doing after the stream, Sleet. I'll end up tidying everything up. Not too much, because I want to stream it and paint again tomorrow. And then, yeah, I'll probably sit in bed and just go down the rabbit hole then. I'm terrible for it. I'll end up creating this, like, massive shopping list. And it'll end up being a combination of two things, right? It'll be... the first bit will be stuff that I actually need. And then there'll be other stuff that I end up adding to it that I don't need, but I'll see. Like maybe a colour of paint or some accessory. Like I need sculpting tools. No, down. No. Naughty. No. Yeah, I want to get some sculpting tools because I've got milliput. Nope, down. And I want to start getting used to doing some like kit bashing and stuff as well. Hopefully the music's not too loud. If it is too loud, let me know. I want it just as background music, really, guys. So please do let me know if you can't hear it at all as well. Yeah, exactly, Sleep. We need everything. So right, let's get some water. A little bit of water on this model. That's my East London part of me coming out. Orks, yes. 1127, we have Orks. From the Armageddon box set. That's where they come from, my friends. How are you anyway? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your comment yesterday as well for hitting the 700 subs. It is much appreciated. Right, speed is of the essence with this. Sorry if I'm not reading the chat. It's just I've got to get this on whilst it's still wet. So I can get the shading on afterwards exactly where I want it. And then I think we are pretty much there. And then I can leave that dry and read your comments, guys. All good. Just wrapped up the week. Lots of high intensity soldering. Oh, fair play. I bet you're knackered. I know that's a tough old gig, that is. Very physically draining. What have you got planned for the weekend? Much Warhammer or other stuff potentially? On doing stuff for yourself front? Oh, thanks, Hayden. I appreciate the congratulations on 700 subs. Only need 4 more for 750. Oh, is that it? Are we only 4 away? Oh, nice. Nice. Total Narratives, thank you very much for subbing. It's much appreciated. and it's now showing 750 to me. Oh, awesome. Thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. Total Narrative, to yourself as well. Really do appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked the stream today as well. Joined the Discord as well. We've got a Discord. Thank you for anyone who's joined the Discord today. I've not checked since starting streaming. And anyone who has left any super chats or donations as well. Memberships will be coming soon if people want to get more engaged with the channel. So yeah, the support recently has been absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I really do appreciate it a lot. I really do. Just getting the last of this shade on quickly. I just realised I missed a few bits. And then, whilst that dries, I can catch up on chat properly then. I might have to change this music as well. I'm not sure I'm too keen on this playlist. It's been recommended to me. Alright, there we go. We'll leave that there. Get that washed off for a second. Let's catch up on the old chatteroonies. The oldest decided to start painting minis. Much to my charge. He's a freaking natural. He's doing a third-party Ork dude. Nice! Oh, feel free to share some pictures in the Discord. I'm always keen to see everyone's work. Absolutely nothing tomorrow. Got to see the mums and pops on Sunday. Nice! Nice. Very nice indeed. Got to do the family bit where you can. Hayden, let's go. Pressing F5 helped. No, honestly, guys, I really do appreciate it. I know you hear a lot of content creators say, like, they appreciate this, they appreciate that. And I'm sure a lot of it is genuine. But being a small channel, having started this just for a bit of fun, yeah, it's very humbling. You know, I spend more time with you guys on stream talking now than I do with a lot of my mates, which is mental in a good way. So I really do appreciate it, and I enjoy it. I actually really enjoy spending time with you guys, talking Warhammer, talking a lot of shit at the times, you know, random stuff that we do. I ain't sharing nothing of his, making me look bad. Fair enough, that is fair. Let's have a little look quickly if we can find a... I'm going to put something a bit more chill on. A second. Let's have a look. There we are. Put something a bit more chill on for a sec. And then what we'll do... Poppers, yeah, she's here. She's always the star of the show. Could probably turn the music up a bit more now because this is a bit more chill and soft. Let's have a look at the stats, shall we say? Hold on. Where are we? Right, let's have a little ganders. Just got a few messages and Ah, Sleety, yes. Yes, I know this person. Just sent you add as friend as well on Discord, so that it makes it easier for us to share comments and messages on this stuff. Oh, lovely. Yeah, you've got the shaker, the compressor and air. The airbrush. Absolute legend. Thank you very much for sharing that stuff. I really do appreciate it. And the pallet shields as well. It's going to keep me busy this evening, to say the least. Right, let's have a look at the stats then for the channel. Yeah, we're bang on 750, guys. Bang on 750. It's been an amazing week. Absolutely flying with the subs. We've got first ever super chat from Sleety, which I'm massively appreciative of. Loads of new people joining the channel and Discord and stuff. Yeah, it's been awesome. And it's all good for the community as well, isn't it? Because we all get to exchange advice, tips, more people to play video games with when we're looking for groups. Yeah, it is the morning now, isn't it? It's 20 past, nearly 20 past 12. Getting carried away with all this excitement of the channel, huh? Oh dear. What am I like? What am I like? Oh dear. Right, let's put that back. Yeah, I've got this button here on the chat that says goal. There we are. Is that a goal? Oh, there we are. There's a goal. Stream again tomorrow. There we are. Never done this before. Obviously, we don't have to do that. That's just... I'm just messing about with all the buttons now. Yeah, I know. The music this evening's a bit... I need to find some... right, down, please. Down, 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 down. Let me try something else. Copyright free. What's this? Let's try that one. Let's see if this one's any better. It's a bit different. Yeah, I need to find a good playlist or something for streaming. No, you've not gone round the bend. When I was listening to it then just now as well, I thought the same. Sounds like some of the lore channel back there. Yeah, it was. I think it actually was. Yeah, the music side of things, we definitely need to work on that, don't we? Hold on. Just need to find something chill. I'll have to do some research and play the music very quietly in the background for now. What have we got here? Is it lo-fi? There we are. Let's try that. That's different. There we go. It's a bit more chill. One of the Gundam channels uses some royalty-free stuff. yeah, if you guys have got any suggestions on like just relaxed, chill, like background music, it's only for when we haven't got a Vox chat going. So like when Eddie's on Vox, or if I'm co-streaming with Finest Velas, then I won't have music playing. But when it's just good old me and myself and Irene. Right, no, my talk tonight is on a mad one. Yeah, when it's me, myself and I, it's good to have some background music, I suppose. Right, I'm just cleaning my wash brush. Right, my doggo is being a right nuisance this evening. Right, no more. No. Naughty. Stay over there. No. Do apologise, guys, for all the nose. Right, no, naughty. Down. No. Naughty. Away, please. Alright, we are now into the hardcore hours of the night, aren't we? White Bat Audio is one. Oh, okay. Right, Bo, no. I will write that in on Spotify now. 2 secs. Right, no. Naughty, no. White Bat. There we are. I found that. Okay, no, I think I got the wrong one there. And now we've got an advert. There we are. Yep, it's music is... Oh, it's 2 words. Right, okay.
Sky, believe in better.
White Bat. Yeah, I can't seem to find it. Unless it's that. I will give that a go. Who knows if it's royalty free, if this is the right one. It doesn't matter. It's just background music. Anyway, anywho doody. I think that is what my son uses on his channel. Breaking copyright is another. Yeah, definitely another thing to add to the list of research and implementation, because I've got to look at alerts. At the moment, you've noticed that when people subscribe or do a super chat or do anything like an interaction with the channel, there's no like pop-up. So I need to research how to do that as well. And I also want to get a timer counter where, like, if you just watch the channel for a certain amount of time, like, you can redeem, like, funny things. It might be like a, I don't know, like a challenge or something, like paint with your left hand for 5 minutes or whatever, you know? I know they do it on, you can do it on Twitch, can't you? But on YouTube, I'm not sure. So that's something else I need to look into. Oh, God. Dog's treat. I've only just had access to loads of other engagement tools as well. So I've put a goal up for some stream thing tomorrow. Have you got a basing scheme yet for the Orks? No, not yet. Not yet. This is actually the very first Ork that I've painted from Armageddon. I haven't painted any other Orks as of yet. So I need to come up with one, actually. I do need to come up with one. Obviously, the bases have some stuff on there already, don't they? So I'd need to come up with something. Grab some materials. I don't have any, like, dedicated materials. You know, you can get, like, materials that will look like mud or whatever. Yeah, I don't have anything like that yet. So I should probably pick something up and have some sort of, like, Armageddon theme. With it being the Armageddon box and all that. So that would make sense, wouldn't it? Always have an openness to ideas on this stuff, though. 100%. Right, lads. Gonna call it a night. Thanks for the stream. And see you, Chaplain, in the next one. Take care. Good night. Yeah, massively appreciate you stopping by, Hayden, as always. Even if it's just on your journey home. I really, really do appreciate you always stopping by and showing your support. So, thank you very much. And, yeah, if I'm streaming tomorrow, which I am hoping I will be, maybe I'll catch you again then. If not, good night, my friend. Not sure Google has the cache to match Twitch features. Oh dear. I know you can do it externally. There's I got a site for it actually. It's called streamer.bot, but I need to work out how to use it. So there's that, but I need to work out how to use it and then get it all set up. The range is a great place for cheap modelling supplies. I have a huge tub of modelling paste that I use to make uneven, earthy textures that I got from the range for about £8. That's actually really good. And then I'm assuming though, if it's like a big tub as well, you can use it. Like how many bases do you reckon you could get out of that? What do you reckon? Because I'm not very good with doing my bases. And if I've got like what's going to be the quickest and easiest way to just get a base done, but make sure that it still looks good, you know? The cheaper the better, but again, like cost for me, I don't mind if it costs, you know, a bit more. I'm not fussed by that. Alright, I think that the wash should have dried by now. So as you can see, the yellow is darkened right down, which is what I wanted. And then I'm going to add some layered highlights. More than I could ever realistically get through. Oh, really? Not sure the exact size, but it's about 1 litre. Store it properly and it'll last forever. Fair. There's literally a range about, I want to say, about a 10-minute drive from where I live as well. So if I can pick up a tub, and I'm assuming they've probably got other supplies as well that might be useful. Because that could be really, really, really handy. Because Eddie is always on at me about doing my bases. And I think it's a bit of a running joke now that I just, since starting Warhammer, I haven't done a base once. I know, right? It's mad. Because a base can really make or break how a model looks, right? And I've just not bothered to do it. Considering I'm into like single piece character painting as well. Like the base is a big part of making a character as opposed to a unit looking really good. Right, down. No. Naughty. Naughty. Trip to the beach. Take some sand home. bake it in the oven, kill anything that's living in it. Yeah, that's a good shout actually, because again, sand, some PVA glue, even some shells, that would work, right? Right, let's get this picture up and have a crack at some highlights. I need to do some silver actually on the little nuts on the end, don't I? I'll do the highlights first, I think. I need to do a dollop of black, I think. Let's have a look at
Whoa, your skin is looking gorge. What are you using?
a dollop of grey in some yellow or some black.
You've used it.
Let's do some black actually.
And I found a new skincare staple.
A stress-free way.
Where's my black gone?
Yes, please.
Going mad. Have it on black. Also chop up sprue to make brick. Ah, do you know what? That's a cracking shout actually. I have got more empty sprues than you can wave a stick at. That's a really good idea. I didn't even think of that. I've been keeping all my sprues so that I can make sprue goo. So that's actually a really good idea. I've got more than enough to have both. Roots from plants to make barren trees. Oh, see, I've got none of these ideas. I have to make sure that I write them all down. It's a good thing the chat saves after the stream finishes. I can get my notepad out and write all these down. Because all these are free, aren't they, really? So I didn't do a base for about a year after I started. Part of that was not wanting to spend huge amounts for specialist products, but cheap options are available, or as Sleety suggests, nature is free. Yeah, I think for me it's a combination of, like you say, not wanting to spend the money on it. Not because I don't have the money, more because I'd rather buy like a cool paint or a tool to make it better, or spend it on actual models. And then the actual basing part of the hobby doesn't like interest me. Like I don't see that as like fun. But I need to do it. I need to do it. If I'm going to be doing proper character painting, then, you know, I've got to do it because it's a big part of what makes a character proper, you know? Think birch tree seeds looks like leaves too. Oh, see, these are good ideas. And then you can do, with all these nature options that you're coming up with, Sleet, you can do like all different like planets, so to speak, you know? I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. I need an orangey colour. So, and I don't have orange, but I do have yellow and red. So, you tried using oregano. Oh, that's funny. You got to try these things, though, haven't you? It's how you learn, right? If you don't, then... Because, like, someone would have had to have come up with all of these ideas at some stage, right? I can't wait to get the highlights done now. I really want to get better at highlighting. You can paint different shades of blue on a base. Add some UV resin. Scratch it up. Looks like ice. Add some snow. That sounds really cool, actually. I reckon that would look really cool for the Ultramarines. I think that would go really well, wouldn't it? Like an ice snow... Yeah, an ice snow base with the blue. That sounds like it would be really cool. You got my head going now. As in, like, thinking of ideas. Ooh, I really like that. Because obviously I want to do my Ultramarine army, right? As I've said already. So I think that will go really good. Didn't you, yeah, blue on blue. Maybe I'm getting a bit too carried away. Sleep, what did you do for your... Oh, I'm sure you posted a picture of your Dread earlier in the Discord, didn't you? What did you do on your base for that? Or are you doing a base at the moment for it? Oh, yeah. You're doing the base at the moment, yeah. I can see now. Or have you already done a base? Or am I getting mixed up with something else? Which could be, you know, very possible. Let's get this yellow down. See how that mixes. Cork boards and shaped it. Oh, nice. Need a bit more yellow in there, I reckon. I'm sure this is very exciting for you guys, watching me
in traffic. You have to wait for your coffee, but you shouldn't
mix
have
paints.
to wait for healthcare. Nuffield Health offers online booking and consultant appointments within 48 hours. No hidden costs, with one price covering all your private healthcare during and after treatment.
Right.
You can spread the cost over 24 months with a 0% interest payment.
Primed white and added yellow and red washes randomly. Follow but brown, then thin black wash, dry brushed grey. Added some snow at the end to fill the imperfections. Ah, I think that's a cracking scheme, to be fair. I'm pretty sure you shared it on the Discord already once before. That's where the memory comes from, I think. Don't worry about mixing. The star has returned. Yeah, she's there. She's keeping everyone occupied. Star has returned. I might have to set up a I think I mentioned this on the last stream. I might have to set up a when we do the memberships, we'll have to set up a dog member, like a dog tier, to see if the dog's more popular than I am. I reckon she'd outdo me, mind. I reckon she'd get more memberships if it was based on dog versus Chappie. I reckon she'd get more. 100%. I even told the missus about how much the dog likes being on stream, and she thinks it's absolutely hilarious. Just how she behaves. Because she's not like this, mind, all the time. Like, don't get me wrong, she's a really, like, energetic dog. Like, she is full of energy all the time, right? But not to the extent of, like, how she is when the camera's on, which we find quite funny, to be honest with you. Right, let's see if we can do some nice highlights. Some lovely highlights. Yeah, I tried to mix some colours, and let's just say it didn't go too well. I need to add, I think, my little horsies. I'm going to add some medium into this to water it down, because I need this to be more of a wash to start with. There we go. Then I can mix all this in, and then I can get rid of some of the harshness, and we should be good to go then. Yeah, we should be good to go. I do appreciate everyone stopping by, especially those of you that are in UK and Europe, because it's now approaching 1 o'clock in the morning. It's getting late. But it is the weekend, so I know that a lot of us like to make the most of our time off. Anyway. Right, I think that has watered right down now, to be honest with you, which is good. See what we can do with this watered down. There we go. There's still good few of you watching, which is nice. The question is, how much later will everyone be staying up? Will you be pushing past that barrier of falling asleep, or... Oh yeah, shit, I've work in the morning. Oh shit, oh Sleety, no, if you've got work in the morning, absolutely, get some rest, my friend. Thank you very much for stopping by, and thank you very much for my first ever super chat on the channel. It is very much appreciated, and yeah, hopefully you're not too tired for work tomorrow, and hopefully I stream again. We can catch up again tomorrow. Have a great evening. Get some rest, my brother. Have a good evening. Take it easy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to work things out on the music front. Oh, I've just seen that we've got 2 new people who have joined the Discord, which is quite nice. If you're still watching the stream, welcome. I've given you a cheeky wave in the Discord, which is quite nice. Right, let's crack on with this these washes. Sorry, I'm just holding it up to the camera, seeing how it looks up on the old screen. There's a bit of a delay, obviously. Of course there is. It doesn't look bad. Definitely think it could be better. The washes will definitely help, for sure. Right then. Right, guys, I will be back in just 2 minutes. I'm going to pop to the loo real quick. And I'll be right back. So, 2 secs.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to New Music Friday. New music from Olivia Rodrigo, Another, Kanye West, Tovlo, BTS, and more. Brought to you by Yazoo. Have a Yazoo with yourself.
Right, guys, just got back from the toilet. I know there's only a couple of you watching now, but it's 5 to 1 here in the UK. So I'm going to call it a night because I want to stream tomorrow. So, plan is get decent night's kip so that I'm not too tired tomorrow and then feel like I don't want to stream because I'm too tired. So, I'm going to call it a night so I can get some kip, get a good night's rest, do what I need to do tomorrow. That way, I should be well rested and energized, hopefully, to do another stream tomorrow evening from an earlier time in the day, because today's stream started quite late at about 9 o'clock. Typically, I start streaming at around 6 or 7 until about this time. So that's the plan. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in, whether you've watched for 5 minutes or the whole stream. Really do appreciate your support. Thank you to everyone who has liked the stream. If you haven't done so already, now is your last chance. Subscribe if you're new around here. That way you won't miss any future streams or videos. Liking and subscribing is absolutely free. It costs you 0, but it means the world to me. But like I said, thank you to everyone who's come along. Wherever you are in the world, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon or evening. And most importantly, take care, stay safe and keep on painting.